Fidget spinners haven't faced the mighty ones of the UCL. We'll get there. So they scammed their way. Guys, it's official. We officially have two relegation teams who narrowly avoided relegation playing a Europa League final. It happened. So we're going to react to United against Tottenham in what has been called the Legacy Final. My big bro who's a United fan is hype. And United fans, yeah, they're hyped. So we're going to talk about it because if United win, wow. If Tottenham win, and let's be real, the footballing world, we know who the footballing world is supporting. We're going to talk about Betis, reaction to Betis, fear of Fiorentina. Okay, we'll talk about Mount and all that stuff as well, and what Mount did. And wait, hold on. And we're gonna address this crap. We're gonna address this crap. That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
That's interesting.
No. It's not interesting. It's disgusting. No. It's not interesting. It's disgusting. That's just disgusting. So we're gonna discuss that, and guys, we're gonna talk about Betis now.
Let Anthony do something, man. I mean, I just like let Anthony do something, man. That's all.
I'm saying right now. Obviously, we're gonna get that Anthony is on drugs, and he should not be allowed to play until he's been tested for PEDs, because that man who was playing for United is not the same man when green and white. So we're gonna talk about Anthony and whether he's on PEDs, and we're gonna look ahead to Chelsea's match against Real Betis. Will Betis get their first European trophy, or will Chelsea be confirmed as the scientific greatest club of all time by winning every single club trophy in club history?
Can we also talk about Jason Tatum flopping again?
Oh no! That's for the other channel. That's for the other channel. But AK, we'll talk about your boy though. We'll talk about your boy Abdi. Yeah.
That guy's ass, by the way. That guy is so bad.
Ange, second year Ange. Because I remember I was mocked and made fun of in August.
Wait. Hold on. No, Elijah, we'll get there, but Ange is going up against Juju and White Magic. And I'm sorry, Juju and White Magic.
No, Tottenham on the favourites.
This is a good jinx.
Okay, so guys, so again,
we've lost 3 times them already this season. So yeah.
No. So guys, remember, like the vid, guys. Subscribe if you're new, guys. And if there's anything you wish to add to the show, feel free to send in your super chats. Remember, your super chats and your Dubinskis help to support this channel and help me to keep me subscribed to OnlyFans. Rachel's looking amazing. So let's start first here. Let's start first. Hold on. Where was my screen marker? All right. So, can I just start by saying this? I don't want him back. I don't regret him. If you think for 1 second, I'm like, oh my gosh, if only we kept Mount. No. It's against a Bilbao team who had injured players and who had already given up already by you guys ruining their dreams. But beyond just the game and everything, I want to come to RDS. So RDS, your feeling on you scamming your way to a final, and then your thoughts of you facing Spurs in the Europa League final.
I think the first thing to clarify here is we need to talk about all the narratives that are left over for the coming games, coming season. Okay, because this is kind of important. This is because there's a few narratives. So obviously, we talked about Champions League yesterday. There's a narrative of, you know, Dembele leading PSG to a treble without Mbappe. That's a narrative. There's a narrative.
Don't you dare evoke Kobe Bryant for Europa League, bro?
No.
Don't you dare evoke Kobe Bryant for a scammy Europa League. That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
Listen. All I'm saying, there's certain narratives that, and you know, like I said, the inter narrative obviously is still there with Inzaghi and what have you. And then we look at, you know, the Conference League and the narrative, as you said, HH, of Chelsea being the only team to complete the set versus Chelsea getting donked on and Anthony Hattie.
Actually, you know what? This is actually true. Whatever happens in that Europa League final, Arsenal are going to get clowned. Now, let's be real right now. Arsenal, as much as you hate them, and as much as you may hate Rooney, Arsenal are going to be Mancunian. Arsenal fans are going to be Mancunian. Basically, choose your poison.
You can't have a situation like there's no way. So I was going to get sad out about the fact about like you're in a situation now where Arsenal couldn't move away, and like Arsenal are going to be fans in a situation where Spurs are going to have a trophy for this Europa. If they win it, they're going to have a trophy for the Europa League. They are. And you can't be in a situation where Spurs win a trophy and you've not won a trophy in your phase 6 or phase 7 process with Arteta being trophyless.
No. But don't forget it. There's one that, and the fact that you've never won a European trophy, a major European trophy.
Exactly. It's fine. It's fine. New merch is going to drop next week. New merch.
Money mace. I dread to see what expressions would do. I dread to see what if they win that. I don't know what
artists. Forget expressions. London is going to be turned upside down.
It's going to be
the city of London will be turned upside down if Tottenham dare do the impossible. But artists, we all know what's going to happen. And also, artists, don't give me this crap about United. Tottenham have beaten United several times.
They have.
In a final, they have. A final is different.
Let me see the last narrative. Now, of course, I still think that Spurs are favourites going into time because of what's happened this season. And
but you're even above them in the table, you know. You can't even try that.
By what?
Actually, that's interesting here. It's Rand's expressions. That's crazy. Yeah. As well.
By how many points, mate? Buddy Base?
1 point. 39 and 38.
You can drop the brick for that, actually. You could drop the brick for that, actually, because that's...
Okay, yeah. Hold on.
That shows how brickish both teams have been. But yeah, don't get me wrong. There is a big Manchester United narrative on the way that you're saying that despite how bad Manchester United have been for how many seasons, somehow, some way, in their worst period in their history, they've still managed potentially in the last 3 seasons to win 3 trophies, where certain teams haven't managed to win a trophy for 4 or 5 seasons. You know, so listen. As far as the game is concerned, I'll be honest, we were trashed for 60 minutes. It was painful to watch. And then the subs came on. I know people talk about Mason Mount, but for me, Amad's the guy that helped to change the game. Mason Mount finally decided that he needed to actually be a number 7 for once, and both finishes were good.
Wait, question, RDS. Does Mason Mount have the same amount of goals as Cole Palmer in 2025?
Conversations.
It's an interesting conversation.
Money makes. No. Addis, that's a shot. No. Addis, that's a shot. No. Addis, that's the Money makes. You can't win a trophy this year, but we can. No. And I'm answering your question. You can't win a trophy this year, but we can complete the sets. That's what could happen. No. So Money makes. A situation could happen where you are the only team within England that doesn't win a trophy. That can happen. So that's the answer to your question.
A situation can happen that Mason Mount has 2 European trophies and Cole Palmer and Mbappe do not have either. So that is also a situation.
No. Okay, so you're saying that we're losing to Betis. Interesting. No.
I don't. No, of course. Chelsea.
RDS, you know that if Chelsea do lose and Spurs do win, Tottenham is the only team that in London that's actually won something.
What
Wait,
exactly?
no. You got Crystal Palace as well. Don't let Crystal Palace and Spurs win trophies.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
so basically, should we just call this Hangout narratives?
Yeah.
This is a narrative.
This is just called narratives.
This
Okay,
is
I'm
a season
fine
of
with it.
narrative.
Yeah, but it is.
Oh, don't let a situation that Crystal Palace is the only London team to win a trophy.
Hold on. Are you saying I have to support Pep for the first time in my life?
No, HH,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? I donated to Crystal Palace's non-profit after what they did to Arsenal, helping us win the league. If these guys win an FA Cup, bro, I might have to send 5 figures. I might have to send 5 figures.
But overall, no. I mean, it's overall. I think over 2 legs. You know, credit to Bilbao. I think they actually gave it.
And credit to the ref for the red card as well. You know, he did his job.
Let's put that to one side. Let's put it to one side.
No. Let's put it on the main place, not to one side. Let's take it from the side and actually put it on the place. Let's discuss that. You know, so because that was what made you win. That's why red card.
We can discuss the potential for Anthony to drop a hattie on you guys, because I think I speak on behalf of the whole panel and the community.
No, you don't. No. You speak on behalf of yourself. The panel can speak for themselves because there are many people that are supporting complete the set. There are several non-Chelsea fans supporting complete the set. We have supporters
in the streets. Do you want to do a poll in the streets?
No, I don't.
It would give me such satisfaction to see the La Liga representation not only winning that trophy, but also Anthony, you know, my guy, like leading them to that. It's going to be great. So.
And also we don't want Betis. We know that Inter like giving firsts. Chelsea, we're not giving Betis their first ever European trophy in their history. That's not happening.
You need.
No, but also, before we get that, I will get to my fear for that final. But I'll wait to that final.
Yeah.
But seriously, but come on though. So if United win, is this a successful season? If United win, is it a successful season?
Well, this is the thing, and I'll end with this, is that like I remember like the end of last season when United won the FA Cup against Pep, and they said the same thing where we finished, what was it, 7th or 8th? I can't remember. 8th, I think it was, and sorry, 9th, was it? Crap.
No, 8th.
8th, sorry. And then we were like,
I think we had a 0 goal difference as well.
Yeah, exactly. It was 4-4. So, and then people said, "Oh, who had the better season?" Arsenal finished, I think, 2nd, had 0 trophies. United finished 8th, and I got a lot of stick for saying I'm not sure, because people have said on, well, Arsenal, the 2nd Champions League, it doesn't matter, the trophies, Now, if you ask that question again, and maybe Money May's going to have some input or not, and my argument was, do you want? It's fair enough consistently finishing 2nd or 3rd in subsequent seasons. But if you're in your 5th or 6th season and you've not won a trophy, at some point there has to be something to show for your efforts, for your season.
I know, but you know what's so crazy? No, but seriously, like again,
RDS, have you ever heard of Trust the Process?
I have. But,
not sure that's that. But see, here's the thing. Okay, see.
This is the UK version.
No. Okay. Don't judge me. I was browsing and I was in the Arsenal Reddit space. Now, Money Miss, I was browsing. No. Okay. Let me. Okay.
How you can actually just say
in case you don't know, understand how Reddit works, you just scroll. And then random stuff just goes up.
No,
and I
it
saw
pops up to what you search for, so don't even try.
No.
It's an algorithm.
That's what
It's an
algorithm. That's not how Reddit works. Money base. I'm a Reddit expert. That's not how Reddit works.
This guy thinks we're on the Stone Age still.
So I was like, oh, this is random. I don't know how this came up. So I just saw like a random thing of like, I was like, whoa, how this on my feed? I say, whoa, Reddit, why is Arsenal thing on my feed? Fine, let me just view this random thing on my feed. And then no, it's basically there are people that are saying that why are people so against Arteta? And why is this whole thing so great? No. Their directors are guys like you. The amount of directors said that the amounts of disgusting Arsenal fans who are saying remove Arteta, and this guy put forward a full, like a dissertation as to all the things that Arteta has done. In all the dissertations, like trophy. I can't find a trophy in this whole dissertation. So my thing though is, Arsenal fans, if whatever happens, it looks bad.
It does.
No,
Yeah,
this is
whatever
why-
happened
this
No,
is
no,
why
no,
I
basically, that's
said-
why it's already bad. Whatever, basically, there's a
this is
worst.
why I
Basically,
said-
look, basically, there's a bad scenario and there's a worst case scenario.
The
This
worst
is why I
case.
said
Go
Tottenham
on.
need to win that. This is why I said, for my sake, Tottenham need to win that Europa League. Because if Man United win it, they'll find excuses.
Yeah,
If
Oh, no,
Tottenham
no,
win it,
no,
it's not-
here, that's the thing. If you want to play like the long thing, if you want Arteta out, you want Tottenham to win. I don't know how Arteta stays with the toxicity. If Tottenham wins, guys, if you live in London, I don't think you understand how London is going to be turned upside down. If Tottenham wins that whole thing, the whole dynamic changes. Because Arsenal, you can't say, "Oh, we've won." No. They've won a European trophy, and they've
never won.
actually won a trophy. Whereas your manager has not have a trophy in what, 5 years?
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Come on, bro.
This is and this was my point. So I'll finish because I will speak. Is that like when it comes to the original question, which was have United had a good season? Of course, overall, United have not had a good season. But then at the same time, you argue, despite United being trash for the last 2 or 3 seasons, you can still say, oh, but they've won. If they don't win in the Europa League, they won 3 trophies. And yet there's certain clubs or some clubs that have not won a single trophy for 5 or 6 seasons. Is that a success despite the fact you're finishing second or third? I don't think it is, So in respect to Arsenal or potentially Spurs or potentially Chelsea, if they don't win trophies, relatively, it would probably have been a good season relative to those teams. Obviously not Liverpool or, say, PSG. That's my 2 cents.
Okay, so let me include some debates, then I'll come to Wisecare and then Money Mace. So shout out to yeah, no, for sure.
I want to speak in my club.
Wow.
Wait. I thought you were on loan at Atletico.
Sunderland, those guys is great.
It's his boyhood
J
club.
Twist, that's disgusting.
It's the club I grew up with.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
it's
know
his
what?
boyhood club, man. It's his academy club.
Sure, so WC. Were they Sunderland in this?
Were they Sunderland in disguise? Yes.
Hold on, David T, didn't he go out on loan to Real Madrid?
This is what I
Yes.
mean.
Yeah, he was.
We've always been at United.
No, this is what I
No, he
mean.
did.
This is the first time I've seen
No,
United fans
I
at
think
the
he
end of the
has
season
been.
and no
Yes.
Madrid fans.
Did he?
Wait,
I see no
Money
Madrid
Mace,
fans at
I
the end of
sent
the
you
season.
something in your DMs. Can you please view it?
Oh no, I'll bring it. So shout out to Zoting TV. Amram out. This isn't good enough. Now, are you being ironic or sarcastic here? I'm trying to understand this.
No, I agree with that. I'm out. Yeah, I agree with that.
After he just came in,
If we don't win the trophy, I'm out. Yeah, that's the way we're going.
There's no way.
that's crazy.
Well, that's insane. He's only had like 6 months.
Less than that.
Shout out to Casey. Football sucks anyways. Hashtag Nixon5. No, Casey. Focus on trying to win the La Liga and give credit to the old men in Milan for beating you and knocking you out. That's the only fair thing.
Casey, just get behind Betis, man. We're all behind Betis. man.
No,
Like,
don't
that's
do
like
it.
Liga.
Shout out to Stephen O. Tottenham will lose. The football gods exist.
And for that,
So
You need me-
is
wait,
this
he's
where
got
Arsenal
that
have now
wrong.
fallen to
No,
that
no,
praying that they're
what-
downfall?
First,
for
what's
that
football?
reason,
Wait, what's football?
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what football is.
shout out
Yeah,
football.
Football, bro. David
I
C.
don't know how Mexican
Carabao W, FA Cup W, Europa League Final. That's his.
That is actually progress because it's
It kinda
trophy
is.
each time. It's a bigger trophy each time.
Wait,
It's a
RDS,
better
what do you
trophy
have?
each time. It's actually
RDS, what do you have for us next season? What do you have for us next season?
Yeah,
Champions League.
Big one.
Champions League.
Whoa, relax.
Right. Not even a cheeky prem first, and then a Champions League?
Guys, if United win this Europa and win the Champions League next season, I'm done.
Are you?
You know, I'm actually done. I think
Wow.
I'm
Yeah, you know what? No. If we come like 15th, 16th and win the Champions League final,
Nah,
then
that's
it's
too
not.
much. That's too much.
It's
That's
not.
too much.
I'm going to
That's
write.
too much.
It's not.
Casey, with the new Pope being picked, who's a non-black, by the way.
American though. American.
Yeah, he's from
Casey,
Chicago, man. He's from 63.
Villanova graduate. Villanova graduate.
All right, okay, guys, we know we're not doing this. Okay, Casey, don't you use that emoji against Chelsea? Because you are using that emoji wrongfully. And also, by the way, a large part of the footballing world is behind Chelsea.
No, they're not.
Can we do a poll then? Can we do a poll?
Guys, the amount of people I've spoken to who have said complete the sets.
Can we do a poll?
Can we do a poll in the street?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll do a poll.
The streets is full of a diverse
Shout out to Steve.
amount of people.
Arsenal women are in the women's UCL finals. We might win a trophy.
Against Barca as well. By the
Mark
way.
my
Barca
words,
against
tie
Barca.
or inevitable use.
Not
Yes,
gonna lie,
you
you
will,
get
yes,
packed
you
up by
will.
the women's bar
Yes, you
team,
will.
man. I think
And the
women's
women's
bar
coach has
team
only
was-
been here for a few months.
It's
Okay.
Arsenal,
Wait,
Arsenal versus
okay.
Barcelona, I think. Yeah.
Money Mace, if you win the women's UCL final, does that count as a W for the season?
For the women's team, yes, because the coach has only been there for a few months.
No, but what about the club? What about the club?
The club? What do you mean the club?
No, as Arsenal for the
It's a whole institution.
What it is, as an Arsenal fan, will you still rep this if they win it?
Maybe not the men's division, but
No.
AJ,
Money Mace, will you
AJ.
still, as an Arsenal fan, will you still rep this?
I mean this with the utmost respect. HH, could you name 3 women's players that play for Chelsea?
Debbie, Monica, and Denise. Wow.
Why are you lying?
Wow!
Why are you lying?
Wow!
Did he just say Shuni?
Wow! Jeez.
Debbie and Monica.
he couldn't even say Reece James' sister, man.
Exactly.
They say Lord James and stuff.
Her real name, Reece James' sister.
All right, let's moving on swiftly. Moving on,
I don't even know her name.
Moving on swiftly. Moving
Wow.
on swiftly. Moving on swiftly. Shout out to if top. You can't do that. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't do that.
What?
Money Miss. Arsenal fans should be shameless if Tottenham lose. How? You've gone trophyless, and United, as Ashix they are, have won a trophy. There is no space to be shameless.
But this is what I need. I need the biggest form of punishment to punish this arrogant guy who's just in charge of my club.
Is this like BDSM? What is going on?
Elijah. Steven Gerrard skied a penalty to get Roy Hodgson sacked. You know what I'm talking about.
That is true, though. You're not wrong.
You know what I'm talking about.
He did it on purpose.
Okay, hold up. YSK, what's the meaning of this trash?
It's just something I found, bro. It's nothing. What? Why are you making that face?
All right, talk to me.
Okay, look, getting Brazil is crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's 7-1.
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
no.
7-1 aggregate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 7. Yeah.
Bro,
I mean,
can't.
okay.
That's all right.
Getting Brazil.
It's a verb now. It's a verb.
It's
a verb,
You know how you have 5-0 lubrication. I think right there, if you lose 7-1, that should be the new verb. You call Brazil. If you lose 7-1, you go Brazil. That's
HH,
sick.
and then you gotta add Vin Diesel saying this is Brazil as one of your clips, right?
Oh my god!
Everyone pulls out the guns behind him.
In fairness, they had their best defender out as well. So.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Wait, is that how we saw Brazil now?
Yes, it is. It is. Yes.
Are
you going to scam your way to you? Okay. Here's the thing. What do you think would be the best thing narrative-wise? Let's say you're not a United fan. You're a human being.
The best narrative.
YSK. Let's say you're a human. YSK. You are a human being. As a human being, what would be the best outcome?
United
as
with
a human
trophy
being?
and the Champions League, and Chelsea don't win the trophy.
No. That's if you're a sick,
actually.
twisted dimension. YSK. As a human being, what should happen? As a human being that loves life and the world.
Chelsea will burn down tomorrow.
That's a great scenario.
I think that sells world peace.
Even though that Chelsea have given more money to charity than any club in history.
Put it this way: if Chelsea, put it this way, Ukraine would be safe right now if Chelsea didn't exist. So. Let's put it like that. But look,
speaking of Ukraine, where's Modric? Is he still around? Do we know if he exists?
I didn't even deep it. So Chelsea hurt Ukraine and then sent them 50 mil for Modric
no.
to make them feel better.
I think this guy was casually shipped back to. Anyway, let me say that.
He's on the front lines. No one in Ukraine
running up and down trenches is crazy, man.
Yeah, but YSK, that's why they're losing. They got Modric on the front line.
Oh god.
YSK, so do you believe you're going to bring home the Europa League after finishing 18th, which I think is disgusting, by the way.
It's just one step at a time. I fear Tottenham.
Huh? That should be a brick. That should be a brick.
I do.
it seemed allergic to it.
How is that brick?
No, no,
How
no,
is
no,
that
no,
brick? How is that brick?
let me explain why it's a brick.
How is that
Let me
brick?
explain.
You
Let me
can
explain why it's a
reverse
brick.
jinx. Don't
Let me
say
explain.
that.
No, no. Let me explain why it's a brick.
How's it brick?
You're facing a team that's allergic to winning trophies.
That has beaten United 3 times this season already. It's not
You're facing a team that's
come
allergic to
on.
winning 4 trophies.
So beating United 3 times this
Undefeated
season.
I'll
against
say it
United.
again. You're facing a team that is
Undefeated.
allergic to
Undefeated.
winning trophies.
Undefeated
You are the
against
favorite.
United this season.
Waiske,
Undefeated.
accept the favorites tag. Accept it.
Look, AJ, I'm not accepting anything. I'm just saying as it is.
Wait.
Um,
players back to do what? They're allergic to winning trophies. The heck? They're getting players back. Who?
Players
Exactly. Madison is a problem for us, man.
Ange's narrative is big. This whole idea of everyone is against him. You know, no one likes his style of play. Like
Yep,
it's suicide.
exactly.
It's suicide ball. You know, it's not
And
what's
that
right
ends
for the
revenge
club.
tour, man. That ends revenge tour. I'm here for it.
Exactly. So that narrative is there. So I fear Tottenham, and I'm serious when I say that. Now, as for my AV, look, man, the pride of just keep that there. Just
Did you or did you not play against 10 men in the first leg?
put it this way: the pride of La Liga rests on this guy.
Oh man. That's interesting. That's
Waiske,
But
you
but
have
you asked me to remove.
Waiske, you have 3
You asked me to
seconds.
remove Lukaku.
Waiske, you have 3 seconds.
Oh, nah.
1.
that's
Waiske, good.
The pride.
You know, there's some. I think there's an account called Anthony the Goat.
Yeah,
There's loads of you know, HH. You know what's funny, HH? No, I know your club won't allow this to happen. That they just won't allow this to happen. But you know, Betis and La Liga.
No, Waiske. We'll get there. Focus on your bombers club scamming their way to Europa League. Let's focus there first before we get. Because I have a lot to say about Betis.
Let me correct you right there. It's not scamming because I believe it's not scamming. Gallo, shut up. It's not scamming because if I'm not wrong,
You got a man's sense of in the first leg.
RDS J2S can correct me. I believe United are undefeated in Europe this season.
The only team.
Yeah, with the only team left.
The
So
only
we're getting a
team
golden Europa
undefeated.
League.
So I'm not quite sure how that's scamming your way. Scamming is something Chelsea does on a regular basis.
Waiske, you didn't deserve to beat Leon.
Wait, hold
And you
up.
didn't deserve to
Wait,
beat
hold
Bilbao.
up.
You didn't deserve to win those games.
The team scored 3 goals in like 10 minutes. What do you mean?
You didn't deserve to win
Hold
that
up.
game.
Hold up. How are we the only? Are Chelsea not undefeated? Who did they lose to?
No,
No,
Chelsea
they've
lost.
lost.
Chelsea lost at home in the last round.
Wait, no.
Wait, what?
Chelsea lost.
Wait,
in
they
the
lost. They
quarterfinals.
lost to Legia Warsaw.
No, guys.
They lost to Ukraine,
Guys, we have to be professional here. We have to focus on
Oh,
topic
my
to
God.
topic. So our focus is on United and thing. Let's
So
focus
I don't
on
know.
topic.
I don't know how. I
lost to
don't know how
Legia
that's scamming
Ukraine
your
Warsaw.
way. Not to mention, HH. This is a shambolic United team. So by potentially having the chance,
That's
and
an interesting
opportunity-
question, by the way. But
The answer is yes. The answer
That
is
is interesting. Yeah, that is actually yeah.
The answer is actually yes. Though, it would be.
if Son scores the winning goal,
Right.
It is. Yeah.
I can just read Korean drama.
By no means, HH. This team should be nowhere near this final.
I know, and it annoys me that they've come this far.
But as your GOAT says, HH, this is football heritage. This heritage is why United are in this final.
Waiske, the next time you don't pronounce the H, I'm going to break you. Pronounce that's H. Heritage.
Heritage.
Why do you want to pronounce it?
Wait. So if you win this Europa League, that's football heritage. That's always trying to tell me.
100%. There's no tactics. There's nothing. This is pure aura. This team is.
But when you see Maguire dribbling on the wing, there is no tactics.
Money Mace, come on, like seriously. This is.
Hold on. So wait, would this be the first time a team has won a trophy through pure aura?
This is pure aura. I promise you, bro. You see nothing like this ever. This is not even the case of like the underdogs going to win like in this small.
So here's the thing: is there a tactic to compete against aura?
Nah. If
No,
it's too strong,
well-
you can't beat it.
White magic.
HH, if Real Madrid show up in the Champions League with enough aura, it's impossible to stop them.
Well, payments. What about payments?
Yes. That's talk about yes. Referee errors. Yes. That's. Oh,
Well-
wait. Okay, no. Okay. Yes. Does aura like does it come with a refereeing package? Aura does it come without? Does the referee come with that package?
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, just ask Real Madrid.
Yes.
Yeah, it also comes with a bottle of shampoo, but it doesn't apply to you. So,
Every aura needs a hype.
Watch your mouth.
That's funny.
I heard this. Sorry, Jason. I heard that apparently Bruno has the most assists in Europa League history.
What?
Yeah, he's
He's been playing there regularly.
Induct this competition.
That is
No, he's been playing there regularly, so it makes sense.
That is an
I think-
unwanted stat, man.
I think it's 90 assists, if I'm not mistaken.
90.
That's not
90 assists in the Europa League. That
That's
sounds
not
like a
possible.
lot. That can't be.
No,
It can't
no,
be
no,
true.
it can't be.
90?
Something. Basically, I don't know what the stat was for sure, but the commentators definitely
Maybe
said
it's
he's the
GA.
leading.
No, maybe
merged
90.
into
No.
the
It might be
Red Bull.
because I
Maybe
just went to
1-9.
the UEFA site right now.
Because bearing in mind, he had a lot of years at Sporting playing Europa League too.
That is true. That's true.
Hernandez.
So he said. So he's second. So we have
Wait,
Mertens.
it might not be updated.
Who's the
So
dog?
he'll
Yeah,
be
the
joined.
Europa
Who's
League
the
not been
dog?
updated yet.
Dokai.
Well, don't,
Oh, it might be 90 GA. It might be 90
I think it's GA. It must
Oh,
be
GA, okay,
That'll
GA.
be- yeah.
But he did.
The
I don't
Bruno's
know.
a
If
Europa
I
League
don't know if
player.
that's assist. I don't know if I don't know.
Wait. So what? Are we calling Bruno Fernandes a Europa League legend? Is that what we're trying to say?
Yes.
No, he's
He's the face of the Europa League.
A
he's
European legend.
He's a Europa.
No. A Europa League legend.
RDS, that's
Europa
nasty.
legend.
That's nasty.
European legend. Man.
European legend is disgusting. That's disgusting. Bro.
He's a bigger European legend than
100%.
R9.
100% a Europa League icon. So okay, Steve, it's still Sevilla's competition. Let's not move away from it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, it's Sevilla. It's Sevilla.
so let's not do that. Look, HH, the final is 50-50, bro. Again, the narrative.
Oh my God! Hold up! You are right. Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh Lord!
Oh, it's not 90 though. I was looking for the most goals in a city. Yes, GA. That's what I thought.
He has the most.
I
It says
don't know.
44.
Yeah,
He's the greatest number 10 in the Europa League.
50,
history.
oh, 53 for United and Sporting. So 53 in total then. If we could Sporting.
Yeah, that's very
Wait, how many does R9 have in the Europa League?
World Cup. World Cup with a grenade, didn't he?
Bro,
World Cup with
look
a
how
grenade, didn't he?
defensive. Look how defensive this guy got.
I know. World Cup with a grenade, didn't he?
Bro,
with a grenade, didn't he?
it's the little old Europa League, bro.
Has your goat won a World Cup with a grenade, didn't he? Has he?
But we're talking about Europa. I don't think we're talking
When
about
last did you pick up a comb?
Who wants a grenade? Me?
Yeah, nobody wants a grenade of me. No one wants to achieve that.
These are all.
Why is
We can,
Skidor?
look, HH, we can
I know.
all get.
I know.
HH, we
I
can all
know.
get philosophical, bro.
I know.
We can all get philosophical, you know?
I know the way I'm feeling. I'm gonna go Afcon, bro. I'm gonna go Afcon, nice. So there you go.
Well, relax. Nobody want to see that. The final, bro. It's gonna be a difficult final to watch in terms of footballing wise.
Wait. Actually, well, no. Do you know what
It'll
I
be
believe?
bad but entertaining.
There we go. Footballing quality not great, based on how much is at stake and how much it's bro. There is so much at stake for Tottenham, a trophy and a major trophy for Arsenal, and for United, salvaging because look, this is why it's so great. United don't win that. Your manager comes and says that this is United's worst season ever. Like, it's no. And he even says even if they win the trophy, it's still United's worst ever season based on where they're in the Premier League. So if United don't win this, we have to put some praise on ATAG. If Tottenham, if Tottenham don't win it, what? Actually, no. Okay, sorry.
It's
If
a bad
Tottenham
season.
don't win it,
Bad
it's a bad season, and is out.
Andrew's already leaving.
No,
the game
Andrew's
this
out
season.
now.
That's
Yeah,
not been
I think
confirmed.
He's out for that. No.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
out.
okay, sorry, put it this way. Whoever loses this, we're going to look and let's say that was an atrocious season. But whoever wins it, we're actually going to ignore their league position. That's what I think. So if whoever wins this trophy, their league position doesn't matter.
No,
It doesn't
no,
matter.
I mean, yeah, to a certain extent, yeah. I mean, you can't
It
just.
does matter when it's double digits, man.
You
I
can't-
still think
No.
I still think-
No.
But
Okay,
they're in the Champions League.
I
so
still
that's
think
the thing. Like,
that's the
if
thing.
whoever wins it, wherever you finish, because Wenger was saying that that having the Champions League as a reward for the Europa League is unfair, and I think he lied to this. But I actually disagree. I'm like, I think that's a good reward. It's a competition, and we know it's a high jeopardy. So I think it's a good reward. But like, if you win it, Champions League, I think that's fair. And because my thing though is,
What's this fair?
it seems because I say this just because blah blah. But if I'm
No,
just
but
being
also
objective,
but also the biggest thing as well is that if you don't, so for example, if it's just to be plaque in the Europa League, then teams that are in the competition that have already qualified for the Champions League by their league position. So for example, Athletic Club are already in Champions League spots. So if you just give that, then they probably won't take the competition seriously.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So I just feel like the bigger teams in the competition will be like, okay, well, if we're only going to potentially get a Champions League spot, like, should we really take it seriously or not? I don't know.
No, because I think like for me, the way why I like this because this adds so much weight to this final. Because without that, let's say it was just a trophy. Okay, Todd, you won a trophy. Okay, but you finished in the bottom half.
Whoa! Don't you dare! A trophy
What?
is still a trophy, but it's better than any Champions League.
No,
The fact that
okay,
it's a
fine.
trophy
No,
with Champions League,
true.
So it
No,
doesn't just
I'm-
help you this season;
no.
it helps you going forward as well.
It's true. I'm just looking, but what is crazy is that this is like a double. This is like a two flex. You get a trophy, and by finishing bottom half, you'd leapfrog into the Champions League as well. So it's like a double win for you, specifically where they finish. Hence why this final has so much weight. But sorry, why is continue?
Oh, by the way,
Wise-
FYI, this obviously now confirms that the Premier League will have 6 teams in the Champions
Yeah.
League next
Yeah,
season.
6 Champions
Yeah.
League.
So
That's
definitely,
crazy, yeah.
I think was crazy. But go on.
But the thing is, personally, I think the FA Cup's influence is that shouldn't be a part of Champions League. Like
It's not part of Champions.
It's not part of
No,
Champions
it's
League.
part of Europa League.
Europe.
So
Oh,
Europa
okay. So
two spots,
if you win the
Cup
FA
is-
Cup, you go into Europa League.
Yeah, how do you think
You
United
get-
that? Wait,
Yeah, but
wait, HH, how do you think you ended up in the Conference League?
Yeah, that was
Because we
because of
kicked
us.
you out.
It was last
Yeah,
year.
so then 7th now
Yeah.
becomes.
that to me is more that something because bro, no, I don't think anyone expected. I know Tottenham and United are previous season historically bad, but I don't think anyone expected them to be in a relegation battle this season. So for Wenger to call out the whole. But it's been like this the whole time. Why is this guy coming up with this now?
No. But I think this is the first. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the first time we've seen 2 teams who have finished this
but
low in their league
Yeah, but
playing the
that
final.
can happen. That can
Oh, no.
happen.
From basically, I'm just saying from his point of view. So in my view, I don't care where teams finish. It's a competition. And for me, the moment they said, "Oh, your reward is winning Champions League," oh, that's fair because it adds more to the excitement of what you can achieve by winning this competition, rather than just you win a trophy and you just.
also-
He's only
also-
saying it because it's
But even
Champions
though it was
League.
And also, and the key thing as well, what I like as well is that whole thing of allowing teams from the Champions League to go down.
It's
That
not fair.
was trash. That was
Yeah,
trash.
not fair.
That
No,
was trash.
I didn't mind
Oh,
this.
no.
I didn't mind this.
No,
that's-
No, Gatlock,
No,
that's
because
trash.
then
No,
you're
because
rewarding
Bro, this
failure.
is the least-
You're
this is the
rewarding
least I've
failure.
ever watched. No, this is the least I've ever watched the Europa League.
No.
I'm sorry,
No, Gatlock, that doesn't matter. The whole point is Champions League is 1 tier, Europa League is 1 tier, Conference is 1 tier, and also you failed. So we're now rewarding you for now failing in the Champions League. No.
HH. Okay, see, in the past, if your dad used up his laptop and they gave him a new one, won't you give it back to you?
That's
Give
a
you
what?
a hand.
That's a that's a
No, I think what he's talking
No,
about.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's a
I'm sorry.
hat-trick.
This
I'm sorry,
Europa
hat-trick,
League, they
that's a
have-
hat-trick,
Hat-trick.
Europa League should not even be existing.
That has to be a hat-trick minimum.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
that's
go
another
down
one.
that
That's
week.
another
I
one.
want to
That's
see.
another
Competition
But the
that
thing is,
matters.
One more for the culture.
One more for the culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
see what you're saying.
that's it.
Some
That's
people
Wait, AJ,
from
can I
now
speak on
to-
Elijah, don't
I
even
stand
try
by
and
what
act
I
their
said.
defender. That
No,
trash.
no,
No, I stand by what I
Like
said.
a used laptop you're getting rewarded for failing in the Champions League. What kind of crap are you talking about, bro?
Can I speak on this?
no,
HH? Can I speak
no.
on this?
Sorry. Elijah, you want what he said makes sense.
No. He's basically what I'm getting is he's saying that technically it's like getting hand-me-downs. Basically, Europe is not a hand-me-down.
But it's not a hand-me-down, though.
It should
It's a
not be
separate
hand-me-down.
competition.
Nobody cares about
Yeah,
that.
Can we drop another one?
It's a brand new comp.
It's not even brand.
It's
not
not a
even
hand-me-down.
brand.
This is just
It's
an
a separate
evolution.
competition.
No, this is just an
The problem
evolution of the
is
Cup
not-
Winners' Cup. It's
not
not a hand-me-down, by the way.
Yeah, the UEFA Cup has been here
Bro,
for ages.
this is what Sevilla are always doing. Because Sevilla knew that we're not good enough to win this whole thing, but let's just at least come third because we know we're going to cook in our competition.
AJ, after the
You gotta
first,
build
after the
prestige
first,
somehow.
after the first, it was intentional. After the first two was intentional. Like
Yes.
these two do it on purpose.
After the first 4, because they won 7 of them.
Sevilla says,
Seven,
"Lem-
bro, seven
put your
is
Europa
crazy.
Leagues on the table."
What's the goal? So who's the next?
Wait, hold on. Sorry, so just one point.
Yeah.
I just add this comment. That's true, I think.
What?
Bring up ADZ's
Yeah,
comment.
he could.
That's
he could.
true. Ansi could actually, because he was
Yeah.
part of the squad for the first.
Oh yeah,
half.
he has played.
You
He
have
has
like a
played
Europe
for the minimum game.
I think he could be the first ever player.
So isn't that so? I have to play. Is it 5 games?
Yeah, so he,
he
played
played
that.
for-
Yeah,
round.
he's played 5 games.
Yeah.
So he could be the first player to walk away with 2 European trophies in a single season.
What season?
All right, Well, we'll deal with that. Okay, we'll look. Jason
That's
West,
good, man.
Jason West.
Yeah, can you just zoom into my AV, please?
That's disgusting.
It's an interesting conversation.
Wait,
I'm
between
just saying
who?
because no, just let's go back to the season earlier. HS is saying, like I said, Cole Palmer is chatting to Lamine Yamal, but yet Mason Mount is chatting to Cole Palmer. So what are we saying now?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Does that mean,
Yeah,
does that mean Mount
He
is
wishes he had
chatting to
half the
Lamar?
tesh of
After
Jermaine.
that finish, he's chatting to Palmer. Come on. After that finish, he's chatting to Palmer.
HH, Mason Mount hasn't played the whole year. He's played 2 games. He's got 3 goals. How many does Cole Palmer got?
I think
He
2 in
has tesh.
2025.
It doesn't matter about goals. It's about tesh.
What Tesh?
What Tesh?
A lot of tesh.
Tesh v Norwich and
what-
Watford.
Yeah, we need to
You know, I wasn't even here for the Champions League. HH, this year could actually be very bad for you.
Yeah, very bad year. But yeah, United aren't the favourites in this competition. Tottenham are the favourites. Because do you want to know the last time United beat Tottenham? Messi didn't have a World Cup.
Huh?
Yep.
You remember Ronaldo stormed down the pitch?
Oh yes.
That's the last time United beat Tottenham.
Are you serious? Wow.
When Ronaldo
that's-
stole
that's
the
how-
club and Messi
Yeah.
didn't have a World Cup, that was
You know, the aggregate score for this year, Spurs versus United, is 8-3 to the Spurs.
But Jason West, I need you to be objective here, and please,
We are not
I'm
being-
being-
No,
Wait,
Jason
we're
West,
being
I need it. No, hold on. Jason, I need you to be objective. Remove any reverse jinx. Do you agree that a final is very different from week 29 or week 12?
But they beat us in the quarterfinal of the Carabao, so that's still something.
We're repping Karabukis.
Well, you
HH,
did,
your club
so-
is built. Wait, HH, your club is
You
built on
did.
Karabukis and FA Cups. What are you on about?
speak on it, J2S. Speak on it.
I mean, you did also rep the Karabuki, though.
Wait, HH,
You did actually,
HH, can you just
Yeah,
tell me
he
the
did.
answer? How many FA Cups do you have? Chelsea.
We dunked on.
No. It's a number. The answer is a number.
And then the UCL final.
You know-
And also,
you
Jason,
know,
think that
this
this was a Bayern's home ground as well. And that was a really,
This
really
is the
strong
part where you're
Bayern team. I
supposed to
think Robin and
respond.
River both
But
played.
you're not
Response
And
is
your
not
boy dropped, but he
automatic to
contorted his
anything
neck,
you
and
ask
that's what we were first
No,
UCL.
this is
Now,
why
Jason, for
you-
our second UCL, we were up against Real Madrid, and
This-
Kant said, you know what? Let me evoke my West African power. We dunked
this-
on those guys.
no, this-
Right.
City were the
Okay.
favorites in our final. Also dunked on them as well. Have I said what's up? So that's how we got to our 2 UCLs.
Yeah, great story. This is why you're in C-set maths. The answer is 7
Shabbos,
FA
my
Cups.
boy.
Which, Chelsea have 7 FA Cups and 6 league titles. So
Damn.
Chelsea are more successful in the FA Cup than in the league. HH, how long has Chelsea been around? You must have seen the birth of Chelsea. You're from like the 1800s.
He was one of the founders.
That's what I need to know for real.
Wait, Ricardo, a black man found in
They
Chelsea.
won't allow black men be a
They
founder.
were
He's the
supposed to be
it's called token text. Token text.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Ricardo,
They kicked him out of his seat.
Sometimes I think it has revitalized.
They kicked him out of his seat.
He wasn't proper Chelsea now.
okay. I don't know. That's what
This
you
way,
about.
he was born in the early 1732. Don't worry, that's it. That's
All right.
it.
Okay. Hold on. All right. Wait. You can't interrupt with a mic from the 1700s, bro.
No,
you know,
he's-
if you're gonna
no,
interrupt,
no.
at least let's hear you interrupt. You know, that's
No,
about
he's-
to lie.
he's
To be fair, I
actually-
actually heard him.
he's streaming from Chernobyl again. Remember last time?
Oh yes. yes.
It was last, wait,
radioactive
Abdullah,
mic.
I'm still waiting for Dortmund to beat Barcelona with both legs.
Don't worry, I already took my hair already. So I'm
He didn't
moving.
want like.
All right. Okay. You know what? Okay.
I'm
What's called? Elijah, talk to me. Elijah, talk to me. Elijah.
Can I speak after?
Yes.
HH. Oh, I was gonna say before I start, HH, pull up my comment.
All right. Okay. All right. Continue.
That's me.
So Elijah, talk to me.
Stamford Bridge.
Anyway, I heard one story that said it was supposed to be called Fulham Rangers. So Fulham and
Elijah,
Yeah, no, we're running with that now.
that's a lie.
So
I
the
don't know
Rangers
what
is
you're talking
wow.
Should we edit the badge?
If they don't win the Conference League, yeah, they'll be Fulham Rangers.
Yeah, Fulham
If
Rangers.
they don't win the Conference League, they're definitely Fulham Rangers, man. Sorry, go on, man.
No, but HH, I need you to play my ABI, man. I need you to play my ABI. I am so happy for this guy. I am so happy for this guy. You know. HH, I'm so happy for this man in the middle, man. Like,
Oh, is that a trouble?
Scottish trouble is like
domestic.
Wait, so we're repping Braveheart? Is that what we're doing? All right.
Relax. The guy did more things than Braveheart. I think it was back in September. The man named Angelos Postecoglou once said, "Usually in my second season, I win trophies." HH, I went through Angelos Postecoglou's career and I looked for every second year. I saw things like league titles, continental trophies, league and cup doubles, domestic trebles. But when I backed this man, I was mocked. I was
Elijah,
laughed.
Elijah, during all those wins,
I was
did he?
bricked.
Elijah, during all those wins, did he ever face white magic and juju
This
against?
guy said I was bricked. Can you drop a brick?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You were okay. All right, hold on.
I mean,
No. Let's okay. Can we stop this whole cringe? I win it in my second season. This is Manchester United. This is white magic. This is juju. This is witchcraft. So I don't give a damn about Angie Martinez and what he does in his second season. This is Tottenham, a team allergic to. Elijah, we all agree that Mourinho is one of the greatest managers of all time, who wins a trophy everywhere he goes. Even he couldn't win a trophy with Tottenham. So let's hold on. So let me get this straight. No. So hold on. So you're saying Mourinho can't win a trophy, and some bum called Angie Martinez is going to win a trophy? Get the hell out of here, bro. Get the hell out of here. Bro.
Wait, hold on.
Get the hell out of here, bro.
Didn't Mourinho just get dunked on by Oli in the Turkish league, though?
No. He won a treble in 2010. No. He won a treble in 2010. He won a treble in 2010. No. He gave FC Porto the. No. Treble.
No. ODS. Mourinho's poked more eyes in Turkey than won trophies.
HH, you're talking about Mo this, Mo that. HH, let's not talk about Mo of the past. We're talking about Mo of now. HH, Mo was fired before a cup final. And the manager who took over was Ryan Mason. You're telling me Ryan Mason could beat Pep in a cup final? Bro, get out of here.
And we all know that if Mourinho played that final, he would have dunked on Pep. We know this.
You know it'd be 5-0. It'd be 5-0 settled.
Two first names.
I dead ass thought he said
Literally, Tottenham's interim manager have two first names. Like that doesn't HH. It's the fact that he's done something that two other popular, well-known, well-renowned managers couldn't do is get Tottenham to a European final.
Elijah, say it with your chest. You believe that Tottenham are going to win this?
Yes, I believe it's possible. Yes.
But hold on, Elijah. The only thing I can refute in that is that, bro.
Stay with chest, Elijah, man.
Angie's Andy's coaching a team that is very good at breaking manager ducks. Like even
Elijah,
Conte has won stuff.
can you look at
Conte
the
and
poll?
Mourinho couldn't even win stuff there, man.
Elijah, can you see the poll right here?
Yeah,
everyone's reverse jinxing in the
It's
chat.
reverse
Bill, what's
HH,
going on?
could you explain what a scam Europa League is?
Yeah, do you know what a scam is, HH?
Can I respond?
No.
It's
HH,
what
can I
Chelsea
tell
did
you
in
what a scam is?
2013.
No.
No,
Let me
2012
tell you
was
what
a
a
scam.
scam
Wait,
Europa
hold on. Elijah.
HH, you remember the time period where Sevilla three-peated a Europa League? That is scamming. How do you three-peat a Europa League?
By being good.
And to be fair, that's that padding.
By being good when you were third in your group consistently, that's not being good.
No, but Elijah, you realize that if Ange wins this, they're building a statue of him, bro. Do you realize? No. Okay, Elijah. Okay, just think for a moment. Do you realize what London will be if Tottenham win this and Arsenal are trophyless? I don't think you've actually played that out.
No, I have.
No. I don't think you have because if you truly play this out, you realize that they can't win. United are going to win because Elijah, there can't be a world where Tottenham have a European trophy, Arsenal still don't have a European trophy, and they finish trophyless. That world can't exist.
Wait, Tottenham already have a European trophy.
For once, I actually want to see expressions happy. Like for once.
Me too. I mean that's
that
one thing.
happiness.
Wait, hold up.
He does deserve something.
No, hold up. What about my happiness?
Your happiness.
Nobody cares about your happiness. You're too arrogant and annoying to be happy.
HH, you gotta understand.
happy enough when Mbappe wins.
HH, you gotta understand. This is going to be Tottenham's first. If Tottenham wins that Europa League, it'll be their first European trophy in 41 years.
Wait, HH, how old are you?
Do you know how?
I'm 21 this year.
Your alternative age.
So at about 30 years in top. So you're about
Stop
50.
lying. You're 95. Stop lying. 95 years old.
Abdullah, fix your freaking mic, man. The heck? Sorry, Elijah, continue. Elijah.
HH, that alone in itself is going to be huge for that club because one, it's going to get them back into the Europe's biggest stage, and you see the money, the stadium that they have. It's going to be huge. Now, if you
Wait, Elijah, as our unverified, unofficial fact checker for the Football Hut, I think that Arsenal have never won a major European trophy because we're not counting the Winners' Cup. Because I didn't know this. Tottenham won the UEFA Cup Europa League in 71, 72, and 83, 84.
Yeah.
Wait, and Arsenal only have is a Winners' Cup? The heck?
Yeah, Cup Winners' Cup.
Give them the Cup Winners' Cup. Give them the Cup.
No. We can't count something that was discontinued.
Have more European heritage than the Gunners.
Well, don't discredit the Cup Winners' Cup because the Cup Winners' Cup is still you had to win your trophy. You had to win a trophy to get into the Cup.
Does the Cup Winners' Cup still exist?
No, it's playing this year.
Does it still exist?
What kind of cup has two cup names on their name?
No, because you had to win your domestic cup to be in the Cup Winners' Cups. For example, the Cup Winners' Cup had FA Cup champions, Copa del Rey champions, the DFB Pokal, and the Coupe de France champions.
Yeah, they should bring that competition back.
Wait, no.
Elijah wanted to know it was a cup, man.
Wait, hold on, Elijah.
The problem is the CWC was then absorbed because at that point, I just think, I don't know if I forgot what article it was, but I just said it just wasn't financially viable anymore. So they just submerged it into, but I do give Money Makes his point. My thing is for Tottenham winning a European trophy is just in itself is insane. Because it's something you don't see often. Like HH, look at my AVI and look at the photo quality of my AVI, HH. Like back in those days, HH, like the goalkeeper, like HH, these guys were playing in two-legged finals, HH. Where do you see two-legged finals nowadays? Like everything is neutral site, social media. Like these guys had, tape recorders, what did you guys have Walkman back in the day? I don't know. I'm asking you because you were back in those days. But like Walkman,
Elijah, they had cave paintings.
Excuse me?
They had the cave paintings back then.
Yeah, when when you take the picture, you gotta wave it so it gets color.
So, I think it's gonna be huge for Tottenham to win that. The biggest thing for Tottenham is I just feel like the ownership has been absolutely garbage and very, very terrible. Because it's like You had your Mourinho's in your context. You should have done something.
So
Why
basically,
not?
but again, I just want to have in record. Your record says Tottenham are going to win this. That's your belief.
I believe Tottenham will win this on penalties. Yes.
AK, talk to me.
Yeah. So firstly, can you hear me properly?
Yes.
Okay. HH, I'm gonna introduce. First of all, Money Mace, I sent you something. Can you please view it? It's just it's a clip of every single Arsenal long throw and corner kick from yesterday.
AK, you're chatting to the universe. He's not here.
Oh damn!
Oh no! He's back. He's back.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, it's just cut out.
Yeah, Money Mace. I sent you a clip
No,
in
that's
your
the guy
DMs. Can you please
who
view it?
hasn't cut his hair since Man United won 5 games in a row, and I think he's on day 260.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And is that hair real or is that a wig?
It's
That's
real
real
hair.
hair.
No, it's real.
Real hair.
Wait, he was on like Sky News today.
It people do grow real hair on their head.
Thank you.
That's very
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, Money Mace, I sent you something in your DMs. Can you please view it? Thank you.
No, I can't because I'm on my phone right now. So.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Overall, bro. Shout out to both teams. The 15th and is it 14th and the 16th best team in
basically they're both avoided relegation. Basically.
Okay. Yeah.
Chelsea know a lot about relegation.
HH, before I even begin on the game, I'm gonna say this. I've lived on this earth 20 years. And in 20 years, I've seen a lot of clubs win either a league title or a European trophy. There is one club that, I haven't seen do either of those things. I think we all perfectly know what that club is.
Yes.
HH, if the white side of London, aka Tottenham Hotspur, win a Europa League, why should I consider Arsenal Football Club of Holloway Road in Islington a big club?
Because we have 11 more league titles than them and 10 more FA Cups than them.
How many of those league titles came in the 1930s?
I don't know. I don't know if that math. I'm not sure whether that math adds up, bro.
I'm asking a question.
Those are domestic trumps, bro. And I'm
wait. How many of those league titles became were before World War II?
Also, Spurs, in fairness, have been in the Champions League final more recently than Arsenal have as well.
Thing is, like, I've only been on this earth for a set period of time, right? And I can only go off what I see. And what I see, if Spurs win a league title, is Arsenal, the only so-called big club that hasn't won a league title or European trophy in my lifetime. Atletico Madrid have won a league title in my lifetime.
Wait.
Borussia Dortmund have won a league title in my lifetime.
AK, you've seen Leicester win a league title over Arsenal.
Exactly. Marseille have won a league title in my lifetime. Bayer Leverkusen have won a league title in my lifetime. It's a question. It is a question. But anyways, in terms of shout out World War II, man. I've read about it. I haven't
shout out World War II, man.
Shout out World War
Okay. You can't shout out.
It's like V-Day today as well, man. Like,
you can't shout at the World War, man.
Shout out
were you there?
Day, man.
No.
But in terms of first of all, bro, like we're about to see. Bro, I'll be honest with you, HH. I don't care how shit they are. Watching Ange Ball is always entertaining. Watching Ange Ball is always entertaining. Or watching.
Yeah, but 16th and 19 losses is crazy though. Entertaining, but 19 losses is crazy.
They're
That's
not
crazy.
good. They're not good. They're entertaining. That's the thing. But in terms of the game, I think Man United will win. But I'm not gonna say Spurs will win a single trophy in my lifetime. In terms of the Conference League now, Anthony, I hope you have something for us.
We pray, man. We pray.
No. Hold on. We'll get there. No, that's the next topic. We'll get there. So basically, who's your pick for the final? United or Spurs?
United.
Okay, so CJ, by the way, La Liga logo looks like a gas station.
That's
I don't
random.
get that.
That's a random. I don't get
CJ,
it.
thank you for. I don't
Very
think it looks like a
random.
gas station. But
That's
shout out to
very
you, bro.
random.
Debbie, Monica, and Shanice, you deserve it. Shanice is spelled SH. Okay, get it right.
Is that a brick?
Shanice is spelled
Is
SH.
that a
No,
brick?
Now there's different spellings of
nah.
Shanice.
Actually,
spellings.
actually, hold up. Is there a Shanice with a CH? Hold up. Oh, it's a baby name. Okay, that counts. That counts. Miguel Rabines, controversial opinion. Rather Spurs win this than United. United will suffer long term if they lose. Don't think Spurs will strengthen if they win.
That is true. If United
that's
win
quite-
this, if United qualify, there'll be there's obviously more money, more available, more sponsorships, etc. Get more money. If Spurs win this, Daniel Levy's like, yeah, I mean,
No, nothing will happen.
Like, there's no investment.
No, but guys, let's be real. The footballing world is behind Spurs.
Yes.
Like, okay, put it this way. How many non-United fans? Look, how many non-United, non-sports fans want United to win?
Arsenal fans, surely.
It's just Arsenal fans. And
I think it's only Arsenal fans.
No. It's going to be proper Chelsea fans as well.
Yeah.
Basically, proper Chelsea.
Apart from that, everyone else is rather.
No, because my thing, okay, for those proper Chelsea fans, who I can't relate to these guys. You know, Tottenham win, and have you seen our trophy cabinets and everything? So
I've seen the trophy cabinet.
For proper Chelsea fans, it's a big deal. I don't know if you've heard the story, but apparently Laurie Jennings denied a guy his rent because he's a Tottenham fan.
Excuse me?
What?
No. Okay, let me go into that right now. The reason why I don't with proper Chelsea, as I told you again, there are proper Chelsea fans that sing anti-JEW songs because of Tottenham and their fan base. That's why I say, you know what? I'm out of it. Okay, let me remove myself from this. So, proper Chelsea fans, you do you. You do you. Shout to your boy.
Didn't they kick the guy off the train? Isn't that what happened in France? PSG wasn't that Chelsea?
Shout to Mish. When a stoppable force meets a movable object. Now, who is a stoppable force? I think that's United. And I think the movable objects. But basically, both these guys are ass cheeks. But here's the thing, though, guys. As bad as these teams have been in the league, guys, I think we're going to have an entertaining final.
Oh yeah,
and I believe that. I think they're going to be goals, and it's over in 90.
Okay, that's all right. It's a 0-0 and it's a penalty shootout now. Okay.
I was saying more so we still could go.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Penalty shootout. Do you trust Rihanna?
No. I'm just saying. I don't want to see 22 penalties again in the final. I don't want to see that again.
Oh, Real, yeah.
And if Onana misses the penalty.
Shout out to Wendy. How done is HH if PSG wins and then? Now here's the thing.
That's interesting though.
Cristiano's retired by then, surely.
Portugal are not winning no World Cup.
Oh no, he'll come up as a sub in the final.
Portugal are not winning a World Cup. Now PSG winning the UCL. It is what it is. Mbappe still 19.
Wait, no, don't you know Trump isn't going to allow certain people to go into the USA for the World Cup? You do realize that, like, I'm worried about South America. I'm worried about South America.
All right, so guys, let's talk about the real final, man. After we've done with that trash, let's talk about the real final. Let's talk about the real final. So, guys, here's the thing. Okay, let me be frank with you. I watched the game because look, Joker, like I didn't know we were gonna watch those guys. So I was doing research on this game. I'll be real with you. Let me be real with you. Fiorentina, why couldn't you get the freaking dope? I'll be real with you. And this is my fear.
Big up there.
Chelsea have not played anybody so far. That Betis team, I'm slightly worried. I believe in prowess. Chelsea don't lose finals. That's my only hope. My only hope is that Chelsea don't lose finals. Chelsea, I'm speaking. You know that it is rude to interrupt. It is rude to interrupt. Let me speak. Okay, guys, you have to speak.
No one say anything.
So,
let him cook.
My hope here is, as what I am, because we don't lose finals. That is our big thing. Betis, There is basically Betis on the like.
Didn't
Betis,
you lose to
wait, hold on,
Liverpool,
no,
like,
let me
last
let me
week?
land. Betis. This is so that was Betis' first ever European semi. This is their first ever European final. Guys, we've been in like 50 finals. Like, bro, we've won Champions Leagues, Club World Cups, Europe. Like, we've
it's not Club
we've
World
won
Cup.
a lot.
It's a Club World Cup.
We've won like
Didn't
we've
the Club World Cup
won
final
several
be,
of those things.
Guys,
So
let the receipt land. Let the receipt land.
now,
Also, that-
Betis,
I think that's
hold
Kenny
on,
as well,
no.
right?
Betis are a very good team, and it's going to be a very close game. So I respect what Betis do. Now, I am going to be very humble here because what is at stake? Because if we win this final, and that's a massive if. Money, are you listening? This is a massive if. If we win this final, I don't want to hear about Real Madrid. Barcelona,
What?
Fine.
Right, okay. So,
No. I don't want to
Guys,
hear about them.
let it land. Let it land.
If
Let it
if
land.
Chelsea win this,
let it
Everyone
out.
mute.
I will be 100% the greatest club of all time.
Yeah, let me go ahead and record.
So this is why I'm
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nervous because Chelsea have to understand what is at stake. If we win this, we will be the only club to have won every single trophy in club football, and that will make us the de facto greatest club of all time.
This is
Greater than
When have you
Real,
won the
greater than
championship?
everybody.
Can I
Kenny,
say
I
something?
know that's you underneath there. I know that's you here on the Ministry of
So
Enjoyment. Kenny,
so that's
I
my
know
thing.
you're
But guys, I'll be with you
there.
guys.
Do you rep what HH is saying?
Guys,
Kenny?
I'll be with
Ministry
you.
of Enjoyment.
And let's go-
105-27.
I'll be sorry. No. Anthony worries me. Anthony worries me.
Why
It's
does
too late.
that?
We've got the receipt.
Anthony, he worries me
We've got
because
the receipt, it's too late.
no. Hold on. Let me land. Hold on. Let me land.
Anthony worries you. Why?
Anthony worries me because
Why?
a lot of goals and assists.
Okay.
A lot of
But
clutch goals and
but you
assists.
said he was trash. Remember when he was at United? You said he's trash. You said he was useless. You said he wasn't.
Oh
Brazilian.
no. Without PPDs. Without PEDs, it's trash. With PEDs, I can see what he's doing with PEDs. So my thing is UEFA. I need you to be drug tested. That's my thing. I need you to. If you're gonna drug test a black man in Paul Pogba, you can drug test an Anthony. But where I'm with this right now is Chelsea is a massive step up. This isn't George Gardens. This isn't any of these Bournemouth teams, with all due disrespect that we've faced so far. But my hope is with Chelsea. With Chelsea. And that badge means something. And I just believe that if we wear that jersey, we will be able to go forth and prove to us that Real Madrid, Barca.
Can I speak on this? That's
Money Mace, what do you want? Money Mace, what would you want?
It's strange.
That last minute might end up being your best receipt ever. Can I just say?
You got the real emphasis on the Chelsea.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, but listen. Okay, but anyways, what if we win?
What if?
Because you're saying receive. I don't
No,
find.
AJ,
But
can I just-
what
no,
if?
can I just-
Okay.
The thing is that you winning actually. Here's the thing: it's more about your shame and embarrassment. Like it's just the fact of don't lose, because if you lose, it's embarrassing. But you do realize winning it actually doesn't help you that much because you need to be in the Champions League, and if you win it, it only gets you.
Wait, hold on. Money
So
Mace.
your biggest priority.
Wait. Are you stupid or are you dumb? Did you listen to what I just said? If we win,
Why
we're
is
the greatest club of all time and we win every single trophy. What part of that don't you understand?
Would you take the Conference League or finish in the Champions League places?
Can I respond?
Yeah, respond.
Okay.
It's a question.
I would.
Of course, you can respond.
I would take something that has never been done before.
Wow.
So no UCL.
Wow.
next
You're
year.
a
No. I didn't know. I didn't finish. I didn't finish.
Wow.
I would take something that's never done before, which is this and a Champions League.
No.
So
No.
But you can't win the Champions League without.
Oh,
top
wait,
five.
hold
If
on.
you-
And
Which
also,
one
wait,
is more important?
Last I checked.
Oh God, he's gonna go.
Did we or did we not beat Liverpool?
Oh my God, here we go. I should have
Liverpool
never
win.
deal with this.
Did we or did we not cook those fake champions?
You mean the champions that were?
Did we or did we not? Did we dunk on those fake champions? Yes or no? Yeah, we did.
I mean,
and we have Newcastle next,
wait.
and
Is
then
this
United
the
who will be
same-
resting place. So
Hold
wait,
on.
hold on. Wait, quickly. Money Mace.
Is the
You still
same
haven't answered my
Hold on,
question.
guys. One at a time. Money Mace. You do realize that there is a possibility that we complete the sets, and Daddy's back. Those two things can happen. Daddy can still come home and we can complete the sets.
You should aim to do both. But I simply asked you a question: which is more important to you?
Both are important.
No, which is more important?
Yeah, because there's still a chance you don't qualify for the Champions League place.
Do I have to answer the question?
Yeah.
Hopefully Newcastle do something.
Important?
Do something. Come on.
Because HH, let's be real. You're saying complete the set. You're saying this. This is just about preserving your shame and embarrassment. Because if Chelsea after playing Romanian farmers the entire Conference League, lose a final to the first actual team they play against, it's going to look like a really bad look. Because HH, you couldn't even name all the teams you played against. Like, that's just me being honest. This is the first.
I said shout out to Joe Gardens.
That's the last team you played against. Who did you play in the group stages, HA?
we played on FC. That's who we played.
We played on FC and FC.
We played on FC.
No, because HA, this is the first time you're going to be playing against a team that you know of. Like, you know who this club is. Like, you've watched games of this club. Like, so this is more about your shame and embarrassment. Because HH, even if you win this, you do realize that it's such a low-rate competition. You can't even play in the Super Cup.
Okay. My name is. Why are you ignoring the facts of us winning every single trophy that exists in club football? Why are you ignoring that? Why?
Because the only other team that could possibly do this is Manchester United by finishing 8th or 9th. Like, you're flexing this on Barcelona and Real Madrid. They will never do this because they will never finish in the Conference League.
Oh, why not? Why can't they win every single trophy?
Because they don't aspire to win the Conference League. It's literally that simple. I mean, here's the thing. You guys are favourites. I'm seeing a lot of English propaganda, and I think they're I think they're overestimating how much favourites you are. Like, it's a 60-40 Chelsea. I'm seeing the TNT Sports, like, get the trophy ready, Chelsea, 4-1.
Get the parade.
Get the parade, easy work. Like, listen, HH is completely right. It's not going to be easy work. Anthony this season's been cooking. Isco in the number 10 has been playing well.
Abdi looks good.
Abdi looks good.
Freaking Isco is still Isco.
Yeah, Chelsea is still favourites.
Chelsea are favourites, but it's not like a strong favourites. It's like a 60-40. Like, don't get me wrong. Chelsea. Here's the thing. Chelsea's attack could probably cause Betis a lot of problems. It's just that defence. Like, can Chelsea's defence live with Betis's attack? And I would say Chelsea should win this, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a blowout. Like, because the way TNT Sports and the English and the proper Chelsea fans are talking right now, HH, you'd think that they're playing Jew Gardens in the final. That's all I'm saying. Not Betis.
No. There is no. Like, those guys are used because those guys don't watch guys. I told you, I've been an Isco fan for the longest time. And just watching that Betis team, and this is what worries me the most. It's the step up from who Chelsea have faced to a team. I've seen the teams we played. Betis are like 10 billion times better than all the teams that Chelsea have faced.
You're acting as if we're not playing Premier League. Like, we're not going to play Newcastle.
No, but Kenny, this Betis team is a different test. Because even if you pull up the Liga, I'm pretty sure they're only 1 point off of Champions League places. So this is
but Kenny, even if you bring the whole Premier League thing, when you're in Europe and you're facing a team that is completely stylistically different from what you face, that's a very different thing. And my worry is that in this competition, you're facing teams from a different competition who are so low. As in, these guys, Kenny, the teams we play have been garbage.
Kenny, don't you agree with what HH said?
Let's be real. The reason we're scared is Anthony. Yeah, we know it's Anthony. Yeah, the banter. If they beat us, or
Kenny, they're 1 point off.
Wait, hold on. Kenny, please be honest. Have you watched the Betis play, and have you seen the teams that we have faced?
Bearing in mind, Betis gave Real Madrid
I watched them play today. They were decent, but it's not like they played well.
No, Kenny. Compare Kenny. Compare what is from Betis to the garbage that we have faced. Kenny, now please, you have to be real right now.
Yeah, no, it's bad, but I still expect to win.
Oh no, because both things can come true. It's a massive step up, and Betis are a billion times better. But what I always say is, in a final, you forget anything that has come through.
Yeah, of course. But
And my hope is that it being a final, the occasion and the thing, I just trust these guys to say what's up in a final based on what it's about.
And the thing is, if like against them teams, like, look at the team we put out today, even last week. Like, it's not as if we've played like. Let's be honest, like, this competition we've put B teams, C teams, like it's cool. Like, yeah, Betis, of course, is a final. Betis is a good team, but like any team in this competition, like we should be winning. There's no excuses. I don't care if it was Betis, Fiorentina, any teams. Like, you should be, especially the finals. You're probably going to bring your best players back on.
Whoa, Streets! What the heck? Wow.
There's no excuses, man.
No, you know what? I think they just hate. They just hate.
This is
yeah. That's just hate.
Is it hate?
It's a revenge. No, because you know what this is? Because see, if you know who Chelsea are and how big of a club we are, that's crazy.
But Kenny, did you see that free kick?
And also, not sure. I mean, 20% is crazy. 20%.
I mean, this really isn't hate.
Is that hate?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Artists, how do you know that Anthony won't be injured before the final?
No. It's not. Honestly, it's not it. Like Betis have been really impressive. Like, I can understand why so many people in the chat think.
Yeah, afraid of Anthony.
I don't know.
They've also had a hard pass to the final.
Wait, hold on, Kenny.
No, but like, yeah, I completely agree that I can see why people think that Betis is gonna do. Honestly, you know that I think we have more chance of blowing them out in the finals than them being us. If I'm being realistic.
What?
Like,
yes.
Wow. Kenny.
It is. I'm being real.
Kenny, stop it.
I'm being real.
Wait, hold on. No, Kenny, what you're doing right now is what APL fans do. Kenny.
No,
Kenny. Kenny, blow Real Betis?
It is.
No, what are you talking about?
You're talking about Real Betis like it's Atletico Madrid or some crazy. Like, Real Betis is a good team. I know
you think it's Real Madrid.
Wait, yeah, like you guys are acting as if it's Real Madrid or Barcelona. Like, we're talking about Real Betis. Like, with all due respect.
Wait, hold on, Kenny. Kenny, we have to listen, Kenny. This isn't 2005. This isn't 2012. This is 2025, and we are struggling to make top 5. Betis are also in. We're ready to make top 5.
Top 5 race.
So yeah, so my thing though is that, and Kenny, I think what you're ignoring is don't.
5 race again.
Wait, hold on, Kenny. The teams we have faced have been garbage, as in some of the worst teams I've ever seen play in Europe.
Didn't Betis beat Madrid in the league? But I don't know. Maybe they're crap.
And drew with Barcelona.
Yo, bro,
Kenny, what are you? Kenny, hold on, Kenny. Are you trying to jinx us to a loss?
Oh my gosh! No, but we're acting because like didn't Man U lose all their games and they still like smoked Bilbao that was supposed to be like top 4 in the league. Like you guys are acting as if that there's no correlation in them being Madrid.
Don't use league form.
No, I'm not looking down. But there's no correlation. Is that Betis is a decent team, but I expect us at our best. Like I said, I see us winning. I see us winning the final by two or three more goals than them being us. That's fast. And honestly, yes.
Take Kenny for a Prem merchant, you know.
Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Chelsea.
No, it's not.
No. But hold on. But guys, hold up. But if we do beat them 4-1, what are we saying? Are we apologizing?
No, but
if it happens, I said if. I said if.
I said if. No.
Wait, hold on, Kenny.
No, but like I said, if like, I wouldn't be surprised if we beat them for. But I like Betis, but at some point, like, yeah, I know we like to banter Chelsea, but I'm sorry, like this team, yeah, like this Kenny. Is the. We all do this like the Conference League. I'm sorry, like
no. Hold on.
Kenny, no. Wait, hold on. Kenny,
I'm sorry, man.
No, Kenny. I've seen all of the games we played and the teams that we've played. Kenny, the worst player at Real Betis is better than the best player of the teams that we have faced. Give me the worst player on Real Betis. The worst. Technically, he is better than the best player of the player that we will face. So basically, Kenny, what you're missing is the step up of quality from what we faced to Betis is massive. And what you're disregarding is how much better both Betis and Fiorentina are than the garbage that we faced. That's what you're ignoring.
And also,
It is that better than the garbage we faced, but we're still we're still better than them teams as well. So I don't.
But Kenny. All right. First of all, I think I don't think you really understand the disparity of the levels of skill in the teams that you have played against. The last team you played a semi-final against a team that is 15th out of 16 teams in Sweden. They're 15th in Sweden.
Wait,
So
money mates. I'm not saying Betis.
Wait, hold on. What does it Money mates? Money mates.
100% can beat them. I think you 100% will beat them. I think you will beat them. However, where have you got this idea that Chelsea will score 4 goals? When's the last time Chelsea scored 4 goals?
I didn't say Chelsea would score 4 goals.
I said
3 goal margin.
I said there's more chance of us winning by a 2 or 3 goal margin than them being.
No, you didn't say 2 or 3. You said 3.
Yeah, if you want, I think there's more chance of us being them by the 3 goal margin than them being us.
So hold on, actually, you know,
can I go on this?
Do me a favor. Kenny, put percentages on it. Tight win out of 100%, 3 options. Close win, blowout Chelsea, or Betis win. Put percentages on all 3 out of 100%.
Out of 100%.
Yeah,
I'd say 25% of them winning. I'd say say 25% of them winning. I'd say 30% of us blowing them out and 45% of us winning in a close win.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Wait, hold on. So Kenny, Copenhagen.
Did you do that maths real quick in your head?
Wait, hold on. So Kenny, Copenhagen, Legia Warsaw, your Gardens.
Your Gardens.
Those are the teams that we faced.
Kenny,
outside of Copenhagen, I didn't know any of those 2 teams existed on planet Earth.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So that's my thing. As I Kenny, I've known Real Betis since the days of Danielson. So I've known of them. Those guys that we faced, I didn't know they existed. So Kenny, you cannot disregard. Basically, Kenny, you can't even put Real Betis in the same stratosphere as your Gardens and Legia was.
No,
come on, bro.
I'm not disregarding. I'm just saying what my expectation is, or what I think.
Kenny, your expectation should be we win. Kenny, basically we win.
Yes.
Don't give me a cup of like, Betis. No. Kenny, based on the Chelsea team that I've seen and the Betis team I've seen, what I want to hear is let's win. I don't want to hear any disregarding or forward fight. No. I'm sorry. No, Kenny. The Chelsea team I've seen and the Betis team we've seen, they are like this. Chelsea are not far better than that Betis team. They're not. No, sorry. But I expect us to win.
You can say that personally. I do think that if we put our best team, no injuries are there. Like the Lavius guy said, all things like I do think that we'll win, and I think there's more chance of us winning easily than them beating us. That's what I'm saying.
So just one question, Kenny. What's the percentage of an Anthony hat against Chelsea in the final? What's the
that's 80%.
Is that 80%?
Okay, wait. So hold. Let me come to Gatlock and then AK Gatlock.
Can I speak?
Yes, and then I'll have to Gatlock. Go for it.
Okay, first of all, I think this is probably going to be the first game of this competition I'm going to watch this year.
That's true.
Yeah, I've not.
Actually, watched the other games. I did watch some Joe.
If I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to watch Europa League. I'm going to watch the third brother.
They happen when you come back from work.
Come on, like all the matches are at what? It's not in 5:45 UK time now. But look, in HH, let's be honest. I back Kenny in what he's saying. Like, you guys should take care of these guys easily because I know you guys. You guys have been playing. I've been playing the basketballer in your team, Tyreek, and some other 16-year-old guy that
Tyreek.
I think
that name. His name is Ivu Saka. That's his name.
Nah. Why is he evil now? We need to change that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's like like Sonic and Knuckles. It's like.
Hold on.
HH ABI.
No, hold on. There's some guy named Reggie Walsh that started.
Wait, which one's the real one?
The one in the middle.
Gatlock, go for it, Gatlock.
How many black players do people have? And why do they have the same hairstyle?
Is that a problem?
Look,
I don't know.
Is that a colour thing? Is that a colour thing?
I'm just curious because of the construction of your club. But anyway, looking at this, you guys have not played any of your starters. You've easily walked this. I'm surprised you lost a game. Like, how do you even lose one game? You should be 100% in this competition.
It doesn't matter. We're here for the trophy. We're here for the trophy.
I mean, all these teams are Europa League / pot 4 of Champions League level teams. All of them in this conference league. Like, literally, I think there was a time when you guys started this competition and they said that you guys squad literally is your budget is the same amount as the entire rest of the competition, like the remaining 50 or 30 something teams that were in this competition. You guys literally, your whole squad was more expensive than the rest of the competition. I'm sorry.
Gallup, you know they played a team where Cole Palmer's weekly wage is the club's record transfer fee.
That's a lie.
Imagine that. And you see,
Wait,
this was the most disgusting.
Around
pull up my AV.
100K or something like that.
Pull up my AV. This was the most disgusting post match I've ever seen in my life. Pull up my AV. What are you waiting for? Put it up.
I don't even know where I was.
If you're not ashamed, pull it up. What's this?
Jeez, yeah.
What's this?
Bro, punching up on Noah and you're doing all this.
I know, that was wild.
I think I was
That's
really
bullying,
hyping
that's
it up.
Oh my goodness.
That was sad. That was sad.
That was bad.
And this was back in the league phase. I mean, even the conference, you guys don't even have enough teams for them to do 8 league phase matches.
So basically, Carlos, so you're saying that we beat Betis and we win the Europa League conference?
Of course you do, and it's to earn you your deserved Europa League spot if you win. That's if you don't make the top 5 at least to get a chance.
Our aim is to make the top 5. Oh no, let me come to Abdullah then. AK Abdullah, talk.
Before I speak, firstly, you need to just calm. You need to calm the head down. Just calm down, please. We are not better than Real Madrid. Real Madrid is still the greatest club in world football.
Real Madrid.
Finally,
they have 15 Champions League for the record, and that's the fact. So firstly, just calm down.
How many of those Champions Leagues did they win against a team in their own home ground? How many players contorted?
Respect is reciprocal.
Well, Ramos did do it in 2014, so.
He didn't contort his neck. He out as a simple header.
But again, I understand your fear with Real Betis because of the way they play. I've been watching them a little bit in terms of seeing how they play. But again, this is Chelsea, so you have to it's the final and it's one of them. You have to play them and win. So I can understand your fear a little bit because sometimes there can be some bozo moment in terms of the way we play. Sometimes like defensive aspect of everything. And like I said it again, Maresca, I don't want to say the white Balotelli starts. If that guy starts, like seriously.
Who's the white Balotelli?
Levi Colwell.
All right.
Wait, what?
Wait, he's not white?
And he's not a striker.
I'm like, you think Levi Colwell? Okay, so first of all, Levi Colwell does not say it's a striker, and you think he's white.
The reason I call him white is because that brother has bozo moment in him. So yeah,
Wait, hold on. As the kids say, is that reverse racism? So I'm like, just get it straight. So you're saying that they call him white because he's a bozo? Is that what you're saying?
No. The reason I call him white, I don't give him that name because him and Sanchez, like brothers, they always make mistakes. So that's
no, but why white though? Why white?
It is because it's proper Chelsea. So that's it.
You could drop a
Why did you change your voice when you said
you could drop a
little. Why did your voice go higher?
Trying to blend in with the proper Chelsea.
All right, I'm like, continue. So are we winning this? Are we winning this?
I'm confident. Like I'm gonna go with what Kenny said. I'm gonna go the same way like that. We have enough quality to be able to beat the Betis. And I saw Isco just said something now which made me laugh. He said, "We've beaten Real Madrid. We've competed head-to-head with Barcelona. We don't fear Chelsea. We're gonna go to the final and dismantle them." That's what he said, and I'm gonna hold him to that.
He said dismantle.
Yes, I'm gonna hold him to that. That is what Isco said. So we're gonna dismantle Tottenham. Isco, if you're listening, we're gonna dismantle Tottenham final. We're gonna see to that. So I'm not gonna be too much in that. We're gonna see to that.
I'm saying something because like, these guys have never played a final. Like you're playing against a team who don't lose finals. We don't lose finals.
Yeah, this is the real HH. No humble. This is the real HH.
Look, it's going to be a close game.
But again,
and anybody can. May the best team win. May the best team win. It's going to be a close game.
Like I said, like I said, please, I'm begging you, don't tweet. Just be normal as yourself, please, because I know you. When
I'll be quiet.
When you start saying this kind of stuff,
you want AJ not to reverse jinx Conference League? Really?
AJ, I'm begging you.
Okay, again, Itman, shout out to the Rey Mysterio. A Rey Mysterio final is not the same as a Champions League final, a Europa League final, a Club World Cup final. Levels!
Again,
if man, just let him cook.
Again, like I said, as a
no, but hold on, but I think that Betis are a great team and it can go either way, and it's going to be a close game.
I'm telling you right now,
and Betis are they're an amazing best, and I think it's going to be a tough game.
You know, like editing. You know, like editing exists here. You know, editing exists. You know.
You know that I'll call it as fake AI.
I'm begging you.
Wait, hold on. I'm like.
I'm begging you. You have to just for that final, just meet yourself for the whole 90 minutes. Don't speak. Don't say a word. I'm begging you, because the way you are speaking right now, Real Betis is a good team. They are not Real Madrid or Barcelona like this kind of big team. They are a very good team, and they can beat us. On that, it's a one-off game. You're forgetting it's a one-off game. Anything is possible. So, firstly, you gotta respect them as a team, and also you yourself.
But they have to respect us as well. They have to respect us as well.
Yes. Also, I can understand their confidence also, but you yourself also you have to also be humble. Please do not disrespect anything. You have to be humble. The way you are speaking is like, see, we're playing against Madrid or Barcelona, or like, excuse me.
No, it's true. But like, I expect us to bring that trophy home.
Yeah, I expect us to win
back to West London, bro.
I don't doubt Chelsea quality. I expect us to win. So if they're gonna be a bosom moment, it's possible. But I expect us to win. Like what Kenny said, I'm gonna go with exactly what he said. I expect it's not. I don't see a blow off like 4-1 No, it's gonna be a very close game. They will score. Yeah. That I can put money on that. They will score Chelsea. We are not keeping the clean sheet. I'm sorry, we're not.
That's true.
They will score.
I won't say blow. I'd say comfortable. I won't say
they will score.
Comfortable with.
I'm not putting money on keeping the clean sheet. They will score. That's me now. This is my fear now. Are we gonna see Cole Palmer being the Cole Palmer? Are we gonna see a lock up Cole Palmer? Because we have two Cole Palmer right now. One being cold, his brain is normal. Another one being abnormal. We don't even know what's going on with him. So I don't know which Cole Palmer. He's gonna play the final.
Why do you always go to people's brain? Something's wrong with people's brain.
Normal brain.
I don't know what Kopama we are getting. The last time his
brain is abnormal.
Yes, we don't know which one we are getting. Are we getting a normal Kopama, or are we getting an abnormal one where we don't know where he is? He just gonna be like, Kopama, are you playing?
No, you said abnormal brain. Not abnormal. You said abnormal brain. That's what you said.
Yes, because the last time he scored was in the last time he scored was in we saw the Rigo Kopama was in January, December, and after that the last time he scored was against Liverpool. So we don't know which one we are. Are we gonna get?
AK, talk to me. AK, talk to me.
Yeah. Can you zoom into my AVI?
Oh, AK, this is just sad, man. AK, this is sad. AK, this is sad.
Jeez.
Whoa, what's going on in that second one?
Yeah, I'm not sure what was just.
Wait, AK, pick back up again.
No, AK, don't.
Yeah, the second one, AK, the second one. AK, the second one.
Yeah,
the second one. The second one.
Yeah, that second one was wild.
AK, no, hold on. AK, who will be supporting?
Bro.
Who will be supporting in that Athletic final? Who will be supporting?
HHC.
And also,
Shit.
don't this whole Moroccan crap like, oh, I have to support Moroccan. Don't do that crap.
No. I'm not supporting any. The issue is Abde is a bum, so I'm not gonna support him. So
So you'll be supporting Chelsea then?
no.
Okay.
I'm just watching the game as a neutral. The one thing I will say is, bro, everybody's saying Betis are this great team, or this team that will cause Chelsea trouble. Bro, didn't you say the same thing about Bilbao? And I saw United fucking scored 3 passes.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Yo, you fed
It
me.
was a refereeing decision. Okay, that's
But the way Isco is talking, it's like we're gonna dismantle Chelsea and I'm like, dismantle. That's a big word.
He don't know who
Like,
Chelsea are, man. He don't know who Chelsea are.
No. Betis
Wait,
might
does he have a
scam.
normal
Wait, hold on.
brain?
Here's the thing. Betis might scam a win. No, Chelsea don't get.
You
this one to
can't
the
beat
finals.
Chelsea
That
fair.
could
You
happen.
can't beat Chelsea fairly.
No.
Like,
that's a big word.
Every time Chelsea have lost a final, the other team have scammed their way
Yeah.
through. Chelsea have never lost a final fair and square. That's never
Leicester
happened.
City
Never.
2021.
Whenever Chelsea win a final, they
Never
scam
lost
their
a
way.
final
What are you
fair
on
and
about?
square.
Leicester
AK.
City 2021.
AK's talking. AK's talking.
bro, they all said the same
HH, you
thing.
remind me of Ty.
Bilbao this, Bilbao that. And they're like, bro, Bilbao lost 3-0 to United. Bro, now you're telling me this. Last time you said Bilbao ain't Sociedad. Like, come on, man. Like, bro,
HH doesn't watch La Liga.
I will
Barca
say
Real
this.
Madrid.
I will say this, HH. If you let Anthony Cucho Hernandez and the 37-year-old Isco
Shout out
dunk on
Columbus Crew.
Yeah, shout out Columbus Crew. If you let Mark Bartra, who's in defense, dunk on you, HH, your estimation as a club is just going lower and lower in my eyes.
AK. Hector Bellerin.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, Bellerin gets.
Come on.
The guy
You
who
know,
can take throws.
HH. Do you remember that
The
clip?
model.
Oh my god, I need to send this thing to the chat, man. You guys need
Don't send
to
anything.
go back 2020. Go back 2020. This guy HH was talking
Foul
so much
throws,
shit.
Gatlock,
I think
foul throws.
Arsenal were down to 10 men. This guy was talking too much shit, and Bellerin scored, and the guy just switched up on that part.
Wait, you know?
I remember that.
Wait, Adrian's a goalkeeper.
Yeah, Adrian's a
What
goal.
are we doing here, man? What are we doing?
All these Premier League rejects, effectively.
Yeah,
You got La Celso as well for now.
You mean UCL winner and Premier League champion, Adrian?
HH4 now's a bum at West Ham.
You got Johnny Sins in the
No.
as well.
AK,
United vibe.
AK, let's say AK. The footballing world is behind Chelsea, and the footballing world
Yes.
wants us to
I mean,
go. So
I don't know
what we're trying to do this for football. We're trying to win for
I don't
football.
know about
Doesn't know what
that.
Chelsea is.
I
I'd
don't know
love
if
it
the
if Chelsea won.
footballing world is behind you. I'm not so sure about that.
AK. There's a poll online, and it said like, who would you rather win? Just like a random poll, just random people.
Okay.
Chelsea or Betis? Most people said Chelsea. So
Okay,
that's what the
I
poll said.
believe
So
you. I believe you. I
HH,
believe you.
would you guys
Is this
don't want the
is
footballing
this
world
the
behind
£8
you,
triple poll?
especially in prison?
Nah, this poll was run by CFC Fan TV.
Yeah, so I'm just like, here's the thing, HH. You have to win it's a 2-0 comfortable win. Like, bro, all this
Okay. I'm sorry. We're gonna concede in the final. We are conceding. I'm sorry. We're not keeping clean sheet. I'm sorry.
If you concede to Cucho Hernandez, man.
No,
Like,
but AK, there's Sanchez, Colwell, Adebayo, like.
True.
But I don't even know who he's gonna play. I don't know if he's like gonna rotate still, keep the same keeper.
If
No, he's
you
gonna play the Prem
rotate for
team.
a final, no, Kenny.
No, I wouldn't be
rotate
surprised
for a
if
final-
I don't think. I think Jorgensen might probably play. I don't think he's gonna start Sanchez.
Wait, Kenny. Why should I take this competition seriously if you're rotating for a final?
You
I mean,
rotate
AK.
goalkeepers for a final.
No. Wait, hold on. Streets. Is this 70% out of hate
This is reverse
for
jinx. They want Chelsea
myself,
to
or
win.
is it real? You know what? I think this is
They want
hatred
Chelsea
for
to
me.
win.
No, it's me. It's
No,
hatred
they
for
want
me.
Chelsea to win. We want Chelsea to win. So
No,
we're
it's hatred for me.
No, but
That's
Betis
just
is a
pure
very
hatred.
good team. Like,
And guys, wait, listen right now. Oh, okay, can I ask this? If Chelsea win, can I be shameless?
Yes, because this is the biggest Doyle victory of all time.
So okay,
Yeah.
so basically, I have your permission to come here with it with Jack Daniels
Of course.
and everything.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll get it. I'll buy myself in bottle.
Get
We're gonna
two JD bottles.
you were gonna be shameless either way. So like,
Yeah.
don't-
What I will say though, HJ.
Whoa, that's a crazy hand motion. What was that hand motion? That's crazy.
Even if you, this is my, I'm begging you on this. You can be shameless as much as you want, but don't fall down on the table. I beg.
Oh yeah, that you watched the
Yeah.
Can I?
So-
AJ, what I would say though is that if United somehow, obviously, in Europa League, even though they're underdogs, and Chelsea don't qualify for the Champions League and go trophyless, can I host a stream? Is that can I host a stream if that happens? Can you give me?
No,
like,
yes, you guys better win that final.
No, I said we're underdogs.
Okay, can I just ask you a question? Why is it that the Conference League winner doesn't qualify for the Champions League?
Because
Why
it's
not?
the third rate competition.
Below
You
the
qualify
Europa
for
League.
the second rate
Wait,
Hold on. Do you know how dumb you sound? All because it's third team. No.
Third
Is it
team,
or is it? Wait,
winner
hold
of
on.
third
Is
team.
it or is it not a competition? Yes or no?
It's because
I asked a simple question. Is it or is it not a competition?
You know why?
So why can't we qualify for the freaking Champions League?
Goes
You know
to the
why?
second
You know
tier.
why?
You qualify for
Second tier
Europa
goes to
League.
the first tier.
Wait, do you know how dumb that is?
Wait, hold on.
So HH, if say the team that wins League One, does that mean they should go promoted to the Premier League?
Thank you. Should Birmingham City be in the Premier League?
Yeah, your prize is elevation. To the second tier
What is harder to win? League One
No.
or Division Two or Europa Conference League?
Wait, so Wrexham's got promoted from League One, should they go to the Premier League now?
Because League One is not as hard as winning a competition.
No.
HH, name those teams. HH, name those teams.
Real Betis.
No.
We're
The
playing them in
teams
the
that you've
final.
played. No, what teams have you
No,
played?
we're playing Betis in a few weeks.
No.
What about the website?
We saw what Copenhagen did last season in the Champions League. They beat Man U. You know what I'm saying? That's a very good team.
They got slapped by Bayern.
Name the other teams. AK, you finished with the point. AK.
I mean, we beat the Ark, Noah's Ark.
The what?
Yeah,
That's a
the-
brick. That's a brick. Drop it.
The what?
And
Bro, he
putting a
flexed that like he said Bayern Munich or
before doesn't give it more juice.
One last thing.
Okay, AK,
Nah,
go for
man,
it, AK.
fair. No, they call themselves
Is
the
it
Arsenal.
was
Give them more
was
juice in
Money
Champions
Mace's thumbnail the thumbnail that money was that a real thing? Did you
Yeah,
really
it is real.
flex
It's a guy-
UCL heritage
Okay,
against
okay.
no?
Okay, it's a guy who's a Man United fan, and he said he hasn't cut his hair. He's not cutting his hair until Man United win
No,
5 games in a row.
Not that.
No.
I think
The
the one
8-0 Noah, yeah, that's real.
Yeah, that one.
UCL Heritage.
Oh
they
yeah,
felt
that's
UCL
Gatlocks.
Heritage.
That's Gatlocks. That's real. That's Gatlocks. That's real.
AK, watch the video.
What?
Watch the full video.
Yeah, go and watch it. Go and watch it.
He made this video.
Hold on. YSK, what do you want?
Let me actually go find it. Actually,
Yo,
Why
what's up?
Okay, do you make a video for Sabeto?
I'm like, can you mute your mic? YSK, what do you want?
What do you mean? What do you
Fine.
mean? I want the bet.
Okay, make it simple. Okay, YSK. We're gonna need your support in a few weeks.
Excuse me?
No, we don't. What the hell?
Why? No, because we need it because YSK, the football world. Okay, yes or no? Does the football world want Chelsea to be victorious in Rocklow?
Okay, you know what?
Where?
Let's forget the world, HH. The world, right? The world needs Chelsea. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. That's
The world would be at work when the game's happening.
It's Chelsea. It's Chelsea.
Okay.
You can never change.
Wait,
You can't change.
Your name is
this guy slow.
HH, they're still going to kick off the train.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's a crazy statement. Actually, have you been kicked off the train, H? Anyway, don't answer that question.
Maybe.
The fidget the fidget spinner.
He's been cooking.
Bro, he's only scored bangers, bro. Like
No, but it's not only that, bro. He got the winning assist.
No,
tonight.
I'm telling you, bro. This guy scored. I thought it was AI because I'm seeing this guy score like volleys.
Was United the problem?
No. But AJ, don't allow this guy to potentially get a. I mean, it is a European trophy, regardless of the status. Don't allow this guy to dunk on you, AJ, because this is the first serious team that you're playing in this competition. Let's not forget that. You played against websites. You played against
They play against
more
cryptocurrencies.
Mordor.
Survey paper.
Basically, you've discovered Tolkien's entire kingdom. So
We also play against Noah of Ark.
Wait, Abdullah, are you in Chernobyl or something?
And
No, he's on his way to Rocklaw.
no, Abdullah is no, let Abdullah live.
He's taking his trip to Rocklaw. That's why the
Abdullah,
journey's a bit.
Chicago is
Wi-Fi's a
rough.
bit bad.
Chicago is rough.
The guys in a bandele.
No. Okay, Wesley, honestly, who do you think is winning?
I can't tell because there's not been any threat to Chelsea in this run so far. There's not been a single problem. So
that's because we're a professional club and we take care of bits.
No, I know. Of course, you do. Yeah,
That is a great soundbite. Honestly,
it's a shame. It's a shame that as a professional club, you don't really take care of your a certain contingency of your fan base. But the thing is, you've not been tested at all. So on your way, on your road to Lagos,
see, here's the thing. Like, I think guys, whilst and Ricardo are bad influences, you're not supposed to copy the things that they say. That's the whole point. So
that's weird. You singled out the Latin guys, which is odd. But anyways,
is it a color thing?
There's an agenda growing, Ricardo. If you're watching, there's an agenda growing. But I honestly, this is not a jinx or anything. I can't tell, bro. I literally cannot tell. Like, you could end up getting baptized by.
Wait, look, okay. Honestly, do you honestly believe that we could be baptized by Betis?
No, baptism.
HH, you've not. HH, put it this way. Put it this way, right? Put it this way.
If you think I'm going to be sitting in this chair,
HH. Eventually those bills have to be paid. So eventually you're gonna have to turn up for a stream.
Why is okay? Bank robberies are easier right now and everything through
right.
So,
I don't know where you live.
I have a plan B. So
right.
Bank robberies.
But the thing is,
Nigeria.
HH, you better hope. Forget Anthony. Actually, I want to quickly talk on something because this is very weird. You know, like Betis, La Liga, and that whole space, they've brought into this Anthony gimmick. He's almost like playing a character now. So he's not a footballer. He's like an anime character. So everything this guy does is now, goat Anthony, goat this, goat that. Bro,
and he believes
you
it as
best
well.
not allow a meme to dunk on you in a European final, bro. Because trust me when I say, bro, I will never let go of that, bro. You will never hear the end of it.
Why else? Don't worry. I have cool. Don't worry for that's for Anthony.
Wait, what?
I'm like, don't. I don't.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think I don't think your voice box should allow that high of a thing.
HH, that's nearly as bad as when Eric called Chilwell Chili B.
There is, yeah. Wait. HH. That'll be nice because I know there's certain Chelsea fans who basically disappeared for at least 2-3 years.
Yes.
They will make a return. So that for reunion purposes, it'll be nice to see the guys. You know, it'll be nice. I know your boy Eric's gonna return from the reception upstairs. I'm trying to think of other guys, man.
Backwards, man. Shout backwards.
Backwards, my friend. Backwards, yeah.
Eddie is coming back.
La Cobham, yeah. Eddie, where's Eddie?
Eminence.
Chelsea Babalawo.
I know Danny T is gonna turn up as well. You know, so all these guys.
No, hold on, Westgate. A trophy is a trophy, and let's bro. No, Westgate. If we win, and that's what I say. If we win, Westgate, it's never been done before. The set has never been completed.
Which is why, and honestly, Chelsea is a historic club. You know, a historic club without an history. So these dudes are going to complete the set. Nathaniel, yeah, then
No, not
Yeah,
on,
actually,
I
no,
thought it was
Arsenal.
yeah. You know what? Nah, not that guy.
Yeah,
I
he's on one at Arsenal.
I think this final is gonna be like it's gonna be one way or the other. Because put it this way, I don't think anyone expected United to do what they did to Bilbao. Regardless of like referee this, injuries, whatever it is, I don't think anyone expected a 7-1 aggregate scoreline at the end of the result. So, and how weirdly inefficient. I feel like Spanish clubs in general, they just get really emotional, like in like serious moments, and they just lose it.
I just told you. Isco said we're gonna dismantle Chelsea. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on anymore. That's what they said.
Bro, look, with the new shirt sponsor, what's it called, Tarmac or whatever it is.
No,
The
Damascus.
Mac.
The Republic of
Sponsored by,
Damascus.
was sponsored by
The
Gucci.
Republic of
No, it's
Damascus.
Gucci.
Damascus
Yeah,
is
it's
Gucci.
the Saudi brand.
Republic of
Saudi brand.
Damascus. That's the
Oh,
name.
it's a Saudi brand. Interesting. So I feel like it's for London, because London's down bad this season, right?
Yes.
Like, they're down bad. I don't know about obviously Tottenham's still in it, but for London, and as big bro, quote unquote big bro, it's up for you to set the example. So it'll be a horrific sight if you go on and lose to these dudes. I got one question, HH. Do you fear Isco?
The only thing I fear.
No.
No.
Just
I told you, the only thing I fear is
just answer
a
the question.
pre-grade.
Just answer the question. Do you fear Isco?
I don't fear Isco. I fear a pre-grenade R9. That's the only thing I fear.
So you don't fear Isco?
The only thing in football to fear is a pre-grenade R9.
Okay, just so I'm clear, just so everyone is
fatty R9.
just so we're on the same page.
Yes.
Again, you do not fear Isco.
Isco could turn up in that final.
No,
no.
That's not what you just. That's not what
Why
you
is
said.
You're not going to clip me.
I'm not clipping, bro. I'm not clipping. I'm not. Trust me.
I'm not going to clip me. No. Okay, I'm saying that Isco can do something, and I respect Isco's quality.
But
I respect his quality. Yeah, he's not Jermaine. Yeah, I know. Jermaine is.
Player.
Of course. Did Betis have a Jermaine?
No. But it doesn't mean that they can't win, but they don't have a Jermaine.
Does anyone in the world have a Jermaine?
And also, let me explain. If Jermaine turns up.
No, actually, you know what, HH, you've convinced me. No, HH, you've convinced me. These dudes, they're not serious, bro. A fucking fidget spinner. They got a model playing fullback.
You mean a Brazilian blade?
Freaking Isco, Real Madrid sloppy seconds, and you got a guy called Cucci up front. So they're not.
They're not. Former MLS MVP. Respect the former MLS.
There's no one called Cucci.
Hold on. Is there? There is.
His name is
Cucho Hernandez. He played for Columbus Crew.
Yeah, hey Chich, you can't lose to someone's coochie.
No, Cucho.
No, his name is Cucci. His name is
crazy, man.
That's disgusting.
Whoa! What the hell?
All right, guy flag. I don't know what this is. Okay.
Wait, is that a vacuum or is that a chainsaw?
Yes, it's a vacuum. No, a chainsaw is a vacuum.
Were you pretending for that to be a gun in that video?
HH. Apparently, Ange said something in the press conference. You know what he said?
What did he say?
He said, if it's so easy to get to a final, why doesn't anyone in the Premier League top 3 get it?
Oh,
yeah. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Can I answer that question?
I mean, he cooked.
Who said that?
He cooked.
Do you want another stat? Arsenal, the only Big Six team to not make a final.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today.
And this is their longest, and supposedly this is their longest finalist streak since the mid '80s.
Elijah, that
was HH's peak.
No. But here's is it too much to ask for UCL qualification and completing the set. Is that too much to ask for?
No, yeah, it's
Yes,
too
because
much.
you're in the
fast.
third
Yes,
tier
it is.
competition.
Wait. So no, Abdullah, why is that too much to ask for? Why?
For you, because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Considering
Being the most humble
you won
content
that
creator on.
you won that UCL, and you knew that you were going to pay for your crimes for that UCL. You knew you
Last
were
week,
going
one
to
fair and fair and square after
No,
Havertz
it was
did
a CCL.
a
It was a CCL.
spin.
It was a CCL though. Yes, sir. I guess it was worth it in the end, innit? You're paying for your crimes, and yeah, you're gonna have to suck it up.
What crimes have I committed that I don't deserve for us to get back to win our 5th UCL?
Because you
illegally paying Samuel Eto'o money under the table.
Speak
It's
on
called
it,
GID.
money,
It's called GID.
Wait, hold on. What?
It's called GID.
Elijah, they said Samuel Eto'o was free
Elijah,
and they paid him 30
research
million
it.
under
Elijah,
the table.
don't research it.
Elijah,
whatever it says on the internet is a lie. So don't.
I'm confused. Don't you get into? Hold on, HH. Don't you get into the UCL by winning this damn competition?
No, it's Europa.
You should do. You should do. You should.
Europa
On this
League.
basis, you should do. You should.
Conference is tier 3.
Think about this. Think about this. You could win this UCL, and then get yourself into the Europa League, and then you can go to Baku and locate Zad. Because that was the last location that we saw that guy. So.
The only team to win the UCL and still play on Thursdays.
Wait, hold up.
The
other teams have done.
Don't you dare lose to Tottenham Hotspur. If you lose to Tottenham Hotspur, it's not gonna go well. Oh my goodness!
Wait, hold up. Other teams have won the UCL and played on Thursday.
If Postecoglou beat Manchester United in the final,
just name them.
FC Porto.
Bro, he just guessed, bro. That's a guess.
No.
He just guessed, bro. Oh,
yeah. FC Porto have a player. FC Porto, yeah, they've been in the Europa. They've been in the Europa.
What?
So yeah.
What?
Bro, they weren't in the Europa League the season after they won the UCL.
Yeah, this guy's a brick, man. This guy's a
Wait,
genius.
Elijah, did you see the thing about Abramovich and the payments though?
Yeah, I just found it.
Yeah.
The Premier League.
And those are all lies. Shout out to Stephen O. HH is just as shameless as Ty.
Wow.
Also, Ty is not a Nigerian, he's English. So
No, he's Nigerian.
He's English.
He says his name is Taiwan.
He's British.
Wait, what? His name is
YSK.
What?
YSK, don't you? YSK, don't you?
No,
hold on. One minute. He's British.
That's not
He's
real.
British.
No,
that's not real.
His name is
he's from Nigeria. His name is Taiwo. He's from Nigeria.
YSK.
His name is
If you
what?
dare, YSK.
What
If
is
you
it?
dare,
Taiwo. He's a Nigerian. He's a
What are
Nigerian.
you, Abdullah, what
Abdullah,
is
what
his
are you
name?
doing? Okay.
His name is
Hold on.
No, moving on.
You know, like
Shout out to Kelvin.
One day,
Shout out to Kelvin.
like, let's be honest.
Amarim, I'm not reading that out. Redacted
Retarded red.
Whoa,
Retarded
wow. Demonetized.
All right.
What's
I
so
said
bad about
I
that?
can't read that. No.
There goes your check mark.
You're
There goes your check
So
mark.
Amarim, Abdullah, no, you can't be read. No, just shush.
No hot word.
Amarim, hold on. So Amarim redacted Reds scored 7 versus the 4th of La Liga. Mounts more open play goals in 2025 than Freeze Palmer. Can Messi chip a goalkeeper from halfway? # or comfortable?
What kind of question?
Comfortable.
Keep in mind, he said comfortable.
It says comfortable.
I mean, look.
Okay, no, he said
That's
comfortable.
Okay, about this.
I think he
Amaral
meant to say
Reds,
that.
Can we just finally acknowledge?
Wait, hold on, sorry. Wait. Exclusive conference wins winner plays. First of all, this isn't true. This isn't surreal. Why are you laughing? You're half African.
Is there
I don't care. It's fun.
Bro, wait. Is there an African equivalent of the Champions League?
Yeah, there's African Champions League.
Wait,
Every continent.
is it Lagos City?
HH, can
Yes,
I-
African.
Wait, hold on. One minute. Yeah, go for it.
So YSK Ty from FTV, whose real name is Taiwo.
Okay, so what's it called? Who else? All right, YSK for that laugh, because you get booked for rude laughs. For that laugh,
HH, can I just make
Undisputed,
my
go
case
for it.
real
Undisputed,
quick?
go for it.
So can you I want to-
Undisputed, Dembele is in a UCL final. If they win it, Egypt can't save Salah for that Ballon d'Or ring. I'm sorry, but continue.
Okay, but I want this to come out of your mouth.
Pause.
Okay, no.
Pause.
No. Let me land.
Bro, it's like, and you eating as well. Oh, Lord, okay.
Bro, this brother said it with conviction, bro. That's
H,
crazy.
I
You can't say with that. You
Let
can't say
me
with that
have a
much
meal.
conviction,
Let
man.
me have a meal.
Brother, he said it like supposed to be heard every word. That's nah.
No, H.
Bro, you didn't miss a syllable, bro.
You have to. Okay.
Okay, let's go for it.
That obviously the Premier League is the best league in the world, and therefore Salah deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. That's all I want to hear.
Speak on it.
How?
Okay,
Bro, what's that got to do with it?
Okay. Is there any universe where the 15th and 16th best teams of any other league make the Europa League final?
Who cares?
Sevilla won it when they were like 14th.
Yeah,
No, but they dropped out of the
Frankfurt when they went to
Champions League.
11th. Remember,
Okay.
Bundesliga has 18 teams.
Okay. Listen.
Is that brick?
No, it's not. Listen, everyone knows that the Prem has the most depth. I mean, I've seen the fourth best team.
Basically, Undisputed is trying to create a scenario where Salah wins the Ballon d'Or. That's what he's trying to do.
Undisputed. Technically, it isn't depth because the two teams in this Europa League final and the one team in the Conference League final you're talking about, it's not like a Villa, Newcastle. It's still the big six teams that spend the most money.
That ended up in 15th and 16th place. That's my point.
But they still spent a whole bunch of money.
It doesn't matter how bad.
They don't always.
No. Because you can look at it at two ways. One way is a way of like, man, it seems it's going to go through. But another way is you shouldn't be there, and because you've spent that much money, you should be in a final of the European competitions.
You can say that Salah's not winning the Ballon d'Or if PSG
No, first of all, Salah is winning the Ballon d'Or, and if Salah doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, I'm going to drop a bomb.
PSG just
curved
on the
Whoa.
Yeah,
should really be a red, but I'll give a yellow just for it.
I will not rest until Mohamed Salah has a Ballon d'Or, first of all. And secondly,
I will not rest this man, but
if you wanted to
win
win
a
the Ballon d'Or, you should have done something.
On Undisputed, I'm sorry.
It's not that
he got knocked out against PSG and he dropped a break in both legs. I'm sorry.
Undisputed,
It's happened.
Undisputed, don't listen. It's okay, bro. We got
HH, thread carefully in the next few weeks. That's all I'm going to say.
By the way, Undisputed, are you
if Salah doesn't win this Ballon d'Or, it's your fault, by the way. But anyway.
Undisputed,
are
you related? Are you probably related to Satan Yahoo? For the way you're moving.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No comment.
No comment. Yahoo, you are trapped.
Watch a step, bro. Watch a step.
Yahoo, you are trapped in this hangar.
Wait, that's not a booking.
Okay, well, what if he does 30-20?
Bro, I got booked for laughing, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, Boo. I got booked for nothing last time. The guy sent me off. He thought I was the one that bailed.
I was wrongfully sent off
because it's nobody girl. Samasi said it. The guy went to and just give me straight.
Wow. You know what? It is what it is.
She's not white. She's I don't know.
It's fine. You know what? HH is fine. The last thing I'm
wait. Okay. Do you accept that if PSG win that UCL, Salah's Ballon d'Or thing is gone? Do you accept that?
Which is why I'm going to
are you going to be supporting
buy
Inter Milan?
as many Inter Milan jerseys as I can. I'm going to voodoo Ousmane Dembele. I'm going to target his hamstring. Anything I can. Listen, trust me, it's going to happen.
Elijah, do you co-sign this shamelessness, Elijah?
I have his hamstring.
Wait, hold on, Elijah. Do you co-sign the shamelessness?
He's trying to do voodoo to a black.
Wait, hold on. This is short. Elijah.
I literally just told him we just won the league. Just let it go. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Just be happy with the league.
Wait,
why did you need this Ballon d'Or as well?
Wait, on the street, you gone from targeting HH's mouth to Dembele's hamstring.
Because the thing is, once Salah has
the
thing is, once Salah has a Ballon d'Or, I will start bringing up names like Neymar, Ronaldinho. You know what I mean? It's different with you.
That's a brick.
What the fuck you talking about?
I have two questions.
Cut that bitch off.
I have two questions for Undisputed. I got two questions for Undisputed.
Yes.
Hadn't Rodri won the Ballon d'Or, would you wouldn't be talking like this, correct? Yes or no?
No, it's got nothing to do with that. I mean, I'm happy Vinny doesn't have a Ballon d'Or, but that has nothing to do with that.
Has Rodri's Ballon d'Or hurt you in some sort of way? Because the way you're moving is like as if it's the.
I'm going to be really nice here. No one cares about Man City. Absolutely no one cares
I was
about
just
Man
about to
City.
say, how are you trying to make City relevant right now,
I'm going to
man?
be very nice here. The fact that Man United fans support you every time you're in a title race with us just should tell you how insignificant you are.
I do co-sign what you Undisputed said. I do co-sign that. No one cares about Man City.
Wait, I have a question for
Wait, so hold on. So shout out to RSV. I don't ever want to hear Real Madrid fans speak about standards by sacking managers finishing second, when in reality, Real Madrid and Barca gets protected by La Liga that allow them to get the most TV money, unlike EPL allowing the big six. Is this a brick or is he spitting facts here?
I mean, EPL gets more money than Real Madrid or Barcelona in TV money. So.
Doesn't the 15th team or 16th team in the Premier League get more money than like the 4th, 5th place team?
But the problem is it's as a percentage split. It's as a percentage split.
Wait, there were times when. There were times when the playoff.
Just.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there were times with the playoff winner, so that would be like the Championship playoff. They got more money than the Champions League winner, so
you get
where the money
100
works
mil for
over
winning
here is
the
different. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Wait, 100 mil for what?
100 mil for winning the
getting promoted to the Premier League.
The Premier League.
What?
Yeah,
wait, you do know? Wait, HH, you do like when Luton got promoted, they got over 150 million, something in that region,
and they still.
But then they got relegated again.
Stadium.
Oh, but no. Look, my thing though is, I mean, for me, look, the fact that United and Tottenham have made it's all about perspective. On one hand, 15, 16, but I'm sorry. If you're United and Tottenham in a vacuum, you should be making Europa League. In a vacuum, United should be beating Bilbao. Based on how much you've been able to spend and how Bilbao only gets freaking orphans from the Basque region to play in their team, you should be beating those Basque merchants. You should be. And the fact that you're finishing bottom half doesn't even make any freaking sense. That doesn't make any sense. So by United and Tottenham winning, this is like, no, you should. Based off you in the Premier League and how much you freaking spent, shout out to you.
You're talking about United winning that, but what of Chelsea that spent GDP? So we expect us to win the Conference League, regardless of that. So,
well, no way, hold on. I'm like, again, it's a final, and we have to just see what happens. And again,
same thing happened to United. It is a final. It's a one-up game. Anything is possible.
Shout out to Dajaref. Disputed on all fours for Ballon d'Or. Pause. Made Saladin show up and got knocked out. You just won Pep's Invitational. Be happy. It's only an award, not a trophy. On Twitter, can you please respond to this and just accept this? That's okay. So why are you twerking for a Ballon d'Or? Just be happy with the league title.
Because I want Salah to be in conversations that he is not in right now. It really is that simple.
Wait, hold up. Isn't he already in the conversations? He already is in the conversations.
I have a quick question.
No, hold on. A Ballon d'Or doesn't change that.
No, HH, he wants him to be in them name and all those kind of.
Wait, I have a quick question.
I want to dunk. There's a couple of players I want to dunk on specifically. Let me just hold on. Let me just
wait. So hold up. Yes or no? Does Nedved have a Ballon d'Or?
Yes, but he's not really the one I'm concerned about.
By he winning that Ballon d'Or, did that put him in conversations of one of the best midfielders of all time? No, it did not.
No.
But so, and I'm sorry, Owen is not in any conversation of one of the greatest strikers of all time. So Salah winning the Ballon d'Or, again, you have to understand that it is an award that is given to you. You don't earn the award, it is given to you. A Ballon d'Or does not move the needle for your legacy. It doesn't. It's a subjective award.
Wait, was Timothy Weah given a...
Wait, I have a quick question for you.
Yeah,
okay,
go ahead.
Okay.
Will Salah's Ballon d'Or help him have a better international legacy than Achraf Hakimi?
Oh,
I mean,
football heritage.
No, I'm asking. Does this Ballon d'Or help him have a better international legacy than Hakimi?
All I would ask is that did Neymar ever win anything with the most successful country of all time?
I mean,
And
neither
did he ever
Salah.
win a Ballon d'Or?
Neither did
No.
Salah. He never had a
Confederations
World
Cup,
Cup performance.
Confederations
Oh,
Cup.
God.
Undisputed,
Yeah, yeah,
you're really
Confederations.
No,
putting
he never had an
Salah
AFCON
and Neymar in the
performance
same
that came
conversation. Are you sick?
Neymar, bro,
No, but
Neymar's
Salah's better.
Copa
That's the thing.
America, Neymar's every single Neymar Copa America performance would be Salah's best AFCON performance.
Really, even the
Hakimi
one
had
where
a
he got
better
a red,
AFCON
even the one
performance.
where he was grouped and got a red card, you know? Yeah, I'm
It's
sure.
still better than
so
what Salah's
Salah
done. Shout out to RSV.
Getting
golf
by
in sorry, golf
He didn't even
inequality.
play now. He didn't even play in
Hold
that
on.
Copa America, bro.
Golf inequality and the financial gap between the traditional big six and the rest of the teams in the EPL, and Barca, Real Madrid, and let's go to an extent, and the rest of the league is night and day. Okay, so you're saying that the gap in La Liga is much bigger than the gap.
Yes,
in the Premier League.
HH, do you think Real Madrid would ever finish 15th or 16th? Do you think Barca would ever finish 15th or 16th, like in today's environment? Ever? Obviously no. And the reason is the quality of the Premier League deeper is it's much deeper. It really is that simple. And if you don't get this, then you're just straight up stupid.
No. My thing though is, okay, then the Premier League is so much quality. Then why doesn't the Premier League team win the Champions League every single year?
Because HH, this is what I mean. Listen to what I'm saying. The top of La Liga is stronger than the top of the Premier League. There's a reason Barca and Madrid have won more Champions Leagues than say Liverpool or Man City. The bottom, however, it's actually pretty close there. The bottom of the Premier League is far stronger than the bottom of Liga.
Yeah, he is right there. He is
No, you're right. It's more competitive. Yes.
There is no universe in where a team with as much money as Man United would ever finish 15th in La Liga, ever. And you'd say it's only because the money. Yes, that's the point. The Premier League is better because it has more money. And guess what, HH? The only reason the Spanish league is better than the Argentinian league is because they have more money, not because they produce better players.
No. But again, you say better. You should be saying it's more competitive, because if you say better every single year for all tiers of competition, and that is the Champions League, the UEFA Cup, Europa League, and the Conference League, the English team should always win, because in all those three tiers, you are facing your equivalent based on your skill level. So if you're saying that the Premier League is better from top to bottom in all three European competitions, then English team should be winning it every single year.
The thing is, anything from 7th down to 20th, right, doesn't compete in any European competition. So they're never measured. They're never measured. And you know the strength of the Premier League when you see teams with so much quality like Tottenham. And by the way, look at Tottenham, right? Tottenham have one of the center backs in the world in Romero, and they're in 16th place. Or Man United, or teams like that. They drop that far down in 15th, 16th place. It just doesn't happen.
So with this whole thing, then how did Pep do 6 out of 7 if it's so strong and so competitive and it's so hard to win?
Because at the top, Pep created a team that was basically as good as Real Madrid, give or take, right? We saw them head to head in the Champions League.
But they've not won the UCL every single year, though.
No. It's very close to Real Madrid. So at the top Premier League teams are not clear of the top Barca, Real Madrid, or you could say even PSG or Bayern Munich. I concede that. That was never my point. And they tend to be quite inconsistent. The further down you go, for instance, like Tottenham, right? Tottenham, people call like, oh, they're cheap, whatever. Tottenham could buy Bilbao's team tomorrow if they wanted to. They could buy them. And if you have common sense, if you have logic, right, and you spread that out over 5, 6, 7, 8 years, just constantly the Premier League teams, the lower teams buying top talent from other leagues, eventually, of course, it's going to be deeper. That's just how it is.
To be fair,
wait, hold on.
Is right.
No.
The fact
But
that Newcastle could just buy Guimaraes and Isak like that.
Yeah,
I don't know. But basically, you're basically making an argument as to why Salah should win the Ballon d'Or, based on just how amazing he's been in what you believe is the best league. Ergo, he should win the Ballon d'Or, because having that feat in the best league in the world, he should be the best player in the world and he should win the Ballon d'Or. Am I right?
I do think that if he does 30-20, which has never been done before in any league by any player, not even Messi or Ronaldo in La Liga, I do think that's deserving of a Ballon d'Or. But listen, I wouldn't be mad if they gave it to Dembele. I have no problem with giving it to Dembele. I do have a problem with giving it to Yamal because I don't think he's been as good. But that's beside the point. I do want to respond to some of the comments though in your chat who seem to be so confused. Like there's so many people in your chat that just seem so confused by the concept that more money equals better league. Obviously, why do you think the Spanish league is better than the Brazilian league? use your brain.
No. But honestly, it's how you spend the money. And as we've seen, people have spent loads of money on trash. And as we've seen with look at PSG, how much was João Neves? How much was Vitinha? So 1 + 1 doesn't equal to in sense of because you have much more money, you'll have better players. No, it is who you spend your money on. Yeah. And sometimes if you have really good scouts, you can have a player who is better for 20 mil over a guy who's 100 mil.
But I know.
But to Undisputed point, not all 20 teams are going to spend rubbish. Like there's a difference between Man City and United right now in how they spend.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams that spend good as well in the Premier League. That's the thing. It's United and like they're kind of outliers, right? But the general trend is the more money you have, eventually you're gonna gain the upper hand. You're gonna get some transfers wrong eventually. Yeah. You know the reason why, look like Man City and PSG, right? We used to mock these guys in the UCL all the time. We still mock PSG. But it was inevitable that these guys were going to win the UCL. Why? Because if you keep spending 200 million every summer, you're going to get it right eventually. And we're seeing that now with PSG.
Shout out
to City.
Ballon d'Or winner isn't necessarily the best player or even the best performing player over a season, but usually the one who has the biggest moments and story. Yeah. For me, do you know what the key thing is? Whether you agree or disagree, is recency bias. What you do at the tail end of the season is going to matter a lot more than what she did at the start of the season, or even throughout the whole season. That's what the reality.
That 2021-2022 season was the perfect example. Mane wasn't that great in the beginning of the season. Salah was. He picked, although AFCON helped him, and the guy still got into the top 3 of the Ballon d'Or. Mane, even though Salah had, you could say, equivalent here, but he did it earlier in the season rather than Mane, who did it end of the season.
I was going to say, for the last Ballon d'Or winner, what was Rodri's biggest moment and story?
Spain. It was Spain.
Yeah, but he wasn't even the best player on the team.
It doesn't matter.
Bro, Fabian Ruiz is slept on, bro. Fabian Ruiz was slept on.
No. I've said this, and I said because people think, I'm betting because I'm really no. First of all, Rodri wasn't even voted City's best player by City fans.
Not even.
Second of all, you can make an argument that Rodri was the 6th or 5th best player in that Spain team.
Wait,
you can make the argument. So the Rodri thing makes no sense.
And the Hamza real quickly about Dembele, right? I want to defend Dembele because some people are saying like, he hasn't actually been that good this season. Dembele, people dismiss his stats because they say Farmers League. This guy at the moment is having like a season that's like output-wise is better than any Neymar season for PSG. It's comparable to the Mbappe's best season. This is fantastic stuff. And look at his big game performances. Look what he's done against like City, Villa.
Wait, hold on. Let me bring this up. The amount of money that even Forest, Brighton, Newcastle, and Bournemouth have spent compared to teams like Betis, Valencia, Getafe, Sevilla is night and day. And what does that mean? Does that just mean that these are now better quality teams? No, of course, it spends more money.
If all 5 teams spend more, eventually they're going to be better.
Over a long enough time.
So if this current Real Madrid team plays in the EPL, I can guarantee you they will struggle against Bournemouth, Brighton, etc.
This is where I disagree. This is where I disagree. Bro,
this is where it goes too far.
You can say those teams that individually are better, but a team of the level of Real Madrid will not struggle.
Okay, they would this season. They would this season. This season they would.
They would this season.
But,
they would.
Overall,
they'll finish out that top 4.
A team of the level of Real Madrid won't struggle, even if like those teams spend more money.
RSV, so that is why Madrid fans should shut up about standards and sacking managers while finishing second. Reference to all my jobs. I mean, look. AK.
But Real Madrid as a whole, Real, Barcelona, Bayern, take all the top teams from the top leagues in Europe. They go to the Premier League, they won't struggle. Maybe instead of like 36 La Ligas, they have 32. Oh, big deal, bro. Like they won't struggle. Like what is this?
Yeah, look, we can't say, bro, but you saying that Real Madrid are going to struggle in Premier League is insane.
The only thing you can say is that like the medium tier of like Premier League is better than like other leagues, but then the top tier is very close.
Yeah, definitely.
No, again, you can say, when you say best, what does best mean? You can say Premier League is the most competitive, 100%. Premier League is the most competitive league because from top to bottom, like you have no easy games, and you can't do 6-0, 7-0. No. So the competitiveness of the Premier League is big. But when you say best on what? Competitiveness, how good the players are technically, how good the players do in the European competition. So when you say best, you have to qualify it by what you mean by best. You have to.
HH, I think that the technical aspect is a little bit like overplayed, right? Because like you do realize that I think it's more of a style of play thing. It's more of a style of play thing.
Undisputed, please, the matches in the Premier League have been trash.
But do you not think
the quality has been terrible?
Do you not think that's more of a style of play thing? Like, why do you think Spain would have more technical players than England when when England can buy all the technical players from Spain? That doesn't entirely make sense. For instance, this Real Betis side, right? There was a guy called Fornals. He's supposed to be this really good player. This guy was a flop in the Premier League.
I mean, it's like a guy can look. Okay, what's it called? Riquelme played. Was a flop for Barcelona. He goes to another place. It looks good. So it could be the team, the system, and everything. Amazing players have looked bad in a certain team, and another team they look good. Manager, depends. Styles, tactics, environment.
It depends. It depends on player because you look at Isak. Isak at Real Sociedad was trash, but then you look at him at Newcastle. He's one of the best strikers in the league. Like there's certain all leagues have it. Like look at Serie A.
When we compare Alexis Sanchez in La Liga to Alexis Sanchez when he went to the Premier League for Arsenal, so it depends on the type of play. But again, like this whole thing of best, guys, there is no best league. It depends on each league offers something different. Sorry, Jason was saying.
It depends what parameters you quantify it by because different people quantify it by different things. So there are people that like their technical stuff, so they'll go to La Liga, but then you want like you're more competitive. That kind of game, you'd look at what team has the best like big teams in the world. It's the Premier League, mainly because of popularity and all that kind of stuff. But it's because they buy the best players. Usually, that's what they do because they've got so much spending power. Like if you look at the last few transfer windows, I think La Liga barely goes above 50 million for most of the other teams.
This is what I mean. This is the if man. If man made a good point. So Serie A wasn't the best in the 90s then. Obviously it was. And the Prem is the equivalent of the Serie A then. That's it.
No. If man, Serie A, what the Serie A was actually very rare because it was tough and it had the best players. Undisputed, does the Premier League have the best players in the world?
Do you think the Serie A had the best players? R9 was in La Liga for a lot of it. R9 was actually
but he reached his peak when he went to the Serie A. When you look at Desailly, you look at Thuram, you look at Nesta, you look at Buffon, you look at Weah, you look at Baggio, you look at Del Piero. It didn't have all, but most of the best players went to the Serie A. So Serie A was a very rare moment in the late 90s where it was the toughest league. It had the very best players, and it could attract the very best players. But my question to you right now is that does the Premier League have the best players in the world?
The curious thing, right? This is very curious. You say late 90s. Why didn't Serie A dominate the Champions League when it was supposed to be the best? I think in the 90s, only they won it twice. Once Milan in 94 and once Juve in 96. Why didn't they dominate it if they were so much better than everyone else?
Because you got Juventus with bricks.
No. You can see you're being bricks, but again, which is why see this whole best league thing. You're always gonna come across something that goes against your points. There will never be a point where a league is the best in every facet in terms of the very best players, the most competitive, the most money, and they win the Champions League every single year. That's never gonna happen. You're always gonna have at one point where one league does very well in Europe, but then another league has the most money, or another league is very good top to bottom.
I actually have a theory, right? Because it's interesting you mentioned Champions League, and I actually like when you look back at the Serie A in the 90s, it was obviously the deepest league. Like even Fiorentina had like really good players, right? And Lazio too. But the interesting thing is that they didn't win the Champions League very often, which actually I believe that if your league gets too strong, the Champions League becomes very difficult to win because of how much you have to exert yourself in the league every week. And I think that's actually an advantage Real Madrid have over Premier League clubs. And that's why Serie A didn't win the Champions League very often in the 90s.
You know, the problem with Serie A, there were lots of runners-up in the 90s. Because you had Juventus twice, you had Milan once.
Yeah, but you can say the same about Liverpool.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, you can use the same thing. Like people do say the Premier League is the best league, and then you look at the last few years, it's the Premier Leagues that do get to the final, but they're runners up. Like typically Liverpool. And then you got Man City as well, but that was a Chelsea-Man City, so it's a bit different.
Shout out to your boy Kelvin. Valencia had Neville. Villa had Emery. #levels. With like 2 laughing emojis there, man. Thank you for that, Kelvin.
The sad thing is one of them is English, the other one is Spanish.
Yeah.
And
Whimsical.
Hamza
wait, hold on. So if mid teams are better in the Premier League, are we saying English teams are going to rule Europa League, especially since now the teams are not falling off from the UCL?
The interesting thing is even Europa League isn't mid teams because that's 5th, 6th, 7th typically. But Hamza, see about the real quickly, like the Prem wasn't the best from 2012 to 2018. La Liga stopped being the best when Neymar and Cristiano left in back-to-back years. So 2017, 2018. That was the point. La Liga stopped being the best when Cristiano left. And Messi started to slowly decline, and Neymar left. They lost a lot of superpower, like star power at once. At the same time when this happened, Pep started to form a Man City super team. Klopp had an amazing team too. Around the time of 2018, that was when the Prem took over as the best league, the clear best league in my view.
Oh, I would agree with that.
I would say just against that. I know it's not. Certain people did say it. That's all I would say, but it doesn't mean everyone said it. There were fans back. If we go back to like Sky Sports when you're growing up, they did say Premier League was the best league. Like they did push that a lot in the 2010s.
Okay. When you say the best league, are you saying where it's the most entertaining games to watch with the best players, or the league does the best in terms of the Champions League, or is the best from top to bottom?
No,
What do you mean?
It's when you add all the factors together. Like the Premier League came on top. If you do like a median of every single factor you could think of, the Premier League came on top as an average. Like if you want to use technical ability,
even though it's an average, an average. No, it's just that for me, like I just feel like if you should basically, I feel like you should have a factor as like this league is the best in terms of the players you watch, in terms of the matches.
Here's what I would say. I think for me, the way I look at best league is where the best players playing. I think the best players currently play in La Liga. You could argue for Barcelona. Maybe you could say Mbappe for Real Madrid. But then you would say Liga because PSG have some of the best players in the world right now. But then Undisputed's point is valid because the Prem arguably is the most difficult league.
Yes,
because
it is.
Teams from 7th to 17th are better than every other league's teams from 7th to 17th.
No. But okay, my whole point is that you have to use what your parameters are. If you're saying the Premier League is the best in terms of how hard it is and how competitive it is, okay, that's fine. But you can't just say it's the best, full stop. It is the best in terms of competitiveness and how good it is from top to bottom, then that's fine. But just saying, it's the best because it has the best players. No, it doesn't have the best players.
See, it's a different thing. If you say like per pound, that's like quality per pound, then the Premier League wouldn't necessarily be the best because look how much the Premier League spends and look at the quality of football. It's not exactly the greatest. It just depends how you want to quantify it.
No. Again, which is the point I said, like, money can't equate to being the best. Now, it should, like, logically, if you have the most money, you should have the best players. Because if you have the most money, your money should be able to entice the very best players. But for some reason, the Premier League has the most money, but you don't attract the best players in the world.
Because the thing is, Real Madrid is the richest club. The Premier League has the most money on average. That's true on average. But the richest club in terms of revenue, if you look at it, is Real Madrid.
But hold on. Can't the Premier League offer more wages than Real Madrid?
No. Madrid is the only club that has a revenue of over $1 billion.
I mean, the only thing I'll say is, I don't know if people have seen the article. They want to buy like the Fernandez kid from the United Academy. He's at Benfica. They want Man United to buy him and then get like you can't do that. They're trying to save the money because Benfica has a 60 million release clause. They don't want to pay it. They want Man United to buy him.
So the thing is, this is the problem, right? Whenever you say La Liga has the best players, all you talk about is Barca players and Madrid players, and maybe you can throw Julian Alvarez in there, but mainly Barca players and Madrid players.
No.
Of course, those clubs do, and mainly Madrid, right? But that Madrid does have the most money of any club in the world, and they have the most pull. They can attract the best players. No one can deny that. But like for instance, like you're not going to find. I don't know what kind of example to use, but like lower down, like you're not going to find a center back at the level of Christian Romero in 16th in La Liga. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, if you base off averages, the Premier League comes out on top.
Yeah, no. Again, based on the money that Premier Leagues can offer, you should basically on basically the average quality, top to bottom, based on how much they can spend, you could get it better in the Premier League. But if just looking at the very top, like the top percentile, based off of Barca and Real Madrid tax, and it can be through the cheeky at Atleti, La Liga wins that, But for me, how I always like to use it is, as what I said, over a 10-year span, in all European competition, which league comes out on top? And that's how I like to do it, because I like to do it based on competition. Us competing against you in a football match, which league comes out on top over a 10-year span? And I think that's the fairest way. Because Premier League had a domination for a period, Serie had a domination for a period, La Liga had a huge domination for a period due to Messi Cristiano tax. So that's I think is the best way to really do it, man. What's it called? Belgian Heskey, are you scared for the Europa League final?
Listen, I've been sleeping for the last 2 days.
Wait, what?
Arsenal.
Am I scared?
I see the most hated club.
Yeah, well, definitely, 100%. I mean, but we have to. I mean, even our fans hate our manager now. I mean, for what he said.
That's not what Arsenal Reddit is saying about Cook, though.
Listen, somebody said it, not me, innit?
All right.
Someone said it, innit, not me, innit. But I agree with that person as well, innit. But I didn't. I was not the one that.
That's disgusting.
All we need is course face there.
Facts. Look, this guy said that the best team went out of the Champions League. I have no words for what this guy said. Now, United playing Tottenham. I mean, look, listen. Even if Tottenham win the trophy at this point, I mean, I'm not even mad. It's our fault.
Stop. Wait. Sorry. I'm thinking. If Tottenham win the trophy, you're not mad.
It's our fault. It's us. It's on us. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? We was like one game away from going through. But look at my AVI. We have had this guy for the last half of this season, right?
Shout out to Home Alone, man. Shout out to Home Alone, bro.
Wait, who is that supposed to be? I know it's Kevin. Who's that supposed to be?
The unguarded God of Honor from Norway.
Lord.
I mean, but yeah, listen,
God.
You know what? To be honest, I mean, people might say this is kind of blasphemous, but I would, at this point, because I know the banter that Arsenal fans are going to get over the next couple of months. It's a toss-up between wanting Tottenham or United to win. If United win, where for the next year it's going to be hell. It's going to be hell for us.
But Heskey, there's a bad case scenario and a worst case scenario. United win, boom. You know what it is back and forth. Tottenham winning a European trophy and you not winning a European trophy since the freaking Cup Winners' Cup back in the 90s is gonna be insane.
I hear you. I mean, like, it's still Europa League though. Like, I mean, it's Europa League.
Bro,
still.
you were there
hold on,
like about 7 years. You didn't win it.
You won't win it, so you wouldn't want to win Europa League.
No.
I don't care about Europa League. I want.
Wait.
Shut your goddamn ass up.
No.
Before you get to the you have to build up to it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I want it. I want the caviar. I want it. I want the top. I want the creme de la creme.
Shouldn't you win a league title first just to get back into winning things before you now go for the Champions League?
The league is a creme de la creme as well.
But Belgian Heskey,
it's your bread and butter.
You ain't built for this. It's simple as you're not built for this. Yeah?
Don't be.
You're not built for this.
Listen.
Look,
you're not built for this.
Abdallah, when it comes up from you, I mean, you can say it, but when it comes up from
Wait, hold on.
No, you were in the competition for 20 years and you did nada. We were in the competition.
Yeah,
for
draw
10
the
years.
break.
We were there for 2 years. We were there for 2 UCL finals in 10 years. What did you do in 20 years? What did you do in 10, 20 years? What did you do in 20 years? One UCL finals.
That's all.
Well, let's wait. Abdullah, let's
I've never seen a manager consecutively.
Wait, hold on. Heskey.
let's wait. Let's wait until 115. Don't have.
No, 115 is
I'm
not
not
No,
gonna
gonna
do.
is
happen.
115 still a thing?
What's
115 is gonna
115?
happen. It was meant
It's,
to. You know, the verdict was meant to come out in March. Now it's been delayed until the end of the season.
Hmm.
So let's be honest.
never
They're gonna
got
be
them.
found innocent.
But
And
nobody
I'll be
really rates the cup anyway.
honest.
Listen,
And
nobody
I'll be
really
hosting the
rates.
cup. I'll be
Nobody
hosting the
respects.
cup.
Wait, hold on. Let me read this real quick. Let me read
Nobody.
this. Shout out to your boy AK who says Ange in phase 2 wins Heskey. You can't allow a guy in his second phase to have won more trophies than your boy in phase 6.5.
They already allowed a guy in phase 1 to win the league, so it doesn't mean
Ten,
anything.
Ten Hag got sacked and he won 2 trophies.
Hold
He
up,
won more
hold up. Didn't my bald friend from the Netherlands win in a trophy in phase 1?
Yeah, yes. He did. Ten Hag won as well. Ten Hag won and he even got sacked. He was Ten Hag.
We got trophies in phase 1 and 2, and then he got
this
dipped.
is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. But I mean,
no, okay, well, here's real quick. Should Arteta be sacked or go again next year?
He should be sacked. He should be sacked. He should be sacked. I mean, at the end of the day, this winning this trophy, at least getting to the final, maybe missing out on just one technicality, or just you just got beaten by a really, 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 really good team. But this semi-finals where it was embarrassing. Both home and away, losing. You're 2 games away from going to the final, and this. And then you come out and you're saying we were the best team. Oh my god, bro.
Can I
real quick.
You see, I wasn't here yesterday, but bro, I saw Saka's open chance. That was crazy, bro. Look, Arsenal, you guys are the only guys that lost to PSG both home and away. You know that, right? Like at least Aston Villa and Liverpool, at least they
put up a better fight.
As in,
you
this
drop
was
a brick for Arsenal again.
Yeah, actually, let's just go for it. I'm gonna waste crazy,
because
bro.
You know the funny thing is, Arsenal fans were saying that PSG should have learned from Real Madrid. The funny thing is, they were the ones that were supposed to learn from Real Madrid because they were the ones doing this whole we need you to bring your boats, guys. We need to bring your shin pads, guys. You know the funny thing is, I was watching one clip like that of how this guy was talking about connectivity and how the guy brought up the light bulb for Edison.
Wait, were you talking about EE broadband connectivity?
I'm telling you, this guy
best speech ever.
So let me get something. This guy brought up Edison. The guy brought up touchlights. The guy brought up pickpocketers. And for what? For no trophies. Literally, like seriously. This guy's
Wait, did you?
And you know the funny thing is, people will not come out and say that this guy has these crazy ideas that will take Arsenal forward 5 years. I've not seen anything. Like it's so hilarious.
Wait, hold on. Let me bring this down. Shout to your boy, Ifman. Serie was the best league 80s and 90s due to money. And also religion emoji. It's that simple. So EPL will always be the best by default eventually. EPL has the best coefficients as they did the best in Europe in the last five years. Okay, so does having the money just equal being the best?
I think no. HH. I think what they're saying.
So Elijah.
I think what I was deciphering bit by bit what Undisputed is saying. For me personally, I think the money is the driving power to the success because you can spend as much money as you can, even if you get things wrong. Up to a certain point, you're going to get something correct. Man City.
No. But Elijah, my thing is that if you have the most money, you should have the very best players. So why doesn't the Premier League have the very best players if you have the most money?
Madrid, one club in La Liga, Madrid has more money than the Premier League clubs. But that's just one club. It's not like Vinicius.
Do you know at that point Barca had Romario? At a point they had R9. At a point they had Ronaldinho. At a point they had Neymar. They had Messi. They had Dani Alves. They had Iniesta.
I'll give you this.
We're talking about right now, right? And also another thing, it's not like Vinny is playing for Bilbao. It's not like Mbappe is playing for Villarreal. That's my point.
No. But my issue is that I feel like there was a desire that you needed to go to Syria to prove yourself. So the very best player said, "Oh no, I need to go to Syria." So it was a money thing, and it was just a status thing as well. My thing for the Premier League, why isn't it a thing of like, not only do I earn the most money, I need to go to the Premier League to prove I'm the best, based on just what the Premier League means. That's what I'm saying.
It also, but again, I think at the end of the day, it's also a preference thing because I can even ask this. if you were a football player, you're 20, 25, and like basically at the peak of your powers, are you taking a contract by? Let's give you an example. Are you taking a contract from Chelsea or are you taking a contract from Barcelona? Be honest.
Sorry, if you're how old?
If you're 25 and at the peak of your powers, are you going to Chelsea or are you going to Barcelona?
Oh, no, you want to go to Barcelona.
Exactly. That's why. There you go.
Yeah. Shout out to Ifman again. Best league timeline. English division since 5 to 85. Elijah.
Yeah.
Can we verify that, right?
No,
Serie 86 to 01. Yep. La Liga 01 to 04. 01 to 04. Premier League was all right. You know, that Premier League had a little bit of a bump because remember, so United won the treble in 88, 99, and let's be real, Arsenal should have won that UCL in 04. But if you think about it, Arsenal, United, okay, well, this was before Chelsea 05. And Liverpool were a bit iffy then.
This is when you had peak Valencia at the time as well.
Yeah, Valencia. And I think even Deportivo La Coruña were pretty good as well.
Yeah.
And we also benefit off, let's be honest, we also benefited off of Benitez as well, who literally took Valencia to a European final.
EPL 04 to 09, yeah, I agree, because 09 was when obviously Pep came into Barcelona and everything. And also 06 Calcipolitax, and that just tanked Serie. La Liga 09 to... But again, look at how long La Liga ruled for. Again, Messi, Cristiano tax. But look at how long La Liga ruled for. That's been the longest era. EPL... So do we agree EPL 18 till now?
Yeah, I think as well, you have to think about is that time Serie A was popping, when Serie A was popping, right? English media was very xenophobic about foreign players.
Yeah,
so
there was not much time.
There was like this whole thing about players diving, and you know how they just love the best player in the league to be an English player and whatever else.
Oh yeah,
that's when Serie A was just, it had everybody there, all the players from all foreign nationals, they're all there, and that early kind of 2000s era when. I mean, I don't know if you guys used to play Championship Manager that time. I mean,
I was there.
Yo, that was the coldest era for me. When Ronaldo was when R9 was popping in his prime, Vieira, like, mate, that era for me is the best era.
Wait, quickly, let me come to you. So EPL makes $10 billion from TV rights, $5 billion domestic, but it maxes out. However, it will continue to increase from international rights thanks to obviously NBC, and it will get even more. And it goes on. So sorry. Colonial tax. So there is a reason Real, Barca, Juve are desperate for Super League. As you know, EPL monopoly over money will be too much to compete. There is a limit to heritage tax if EPL gets 10 times more. Now here, okay, let me ask you a question.
That makes sense.
No. Okay, let's say EPL goes even more than money. Do you think that South American player will choose that crazy money of EPL over a Barca and Real Madrid based on what Barca and Real Madrid mean for that Latin-speaking region?
Look what Chelsea are doing.
The thing is, you can't really ignore this. Barca and Madrid have lots of money too. That's the thing.
No. But he's saying that like they okay. So basically, so you're saying that if EPL can offer like way more than La Liga, then they'll like, screw Barca Real. I'm gonna head over to Premier League.
Yes, because there was a time, there was a time when Milan, Juventus, and Inter had more pull than EPL clubs. There was a time, and obviously that time is long gone now.
No. But you know, I think look, if you're from the streets of Rio, Buenos Aires, Colombia, or so forth, and it's between the heritage of Real Barca, 60K a week, or 200K a week, and the kind of background you've been, basically, your people in your village will slap you if you take 60K over 250K a week. I'm sorry, money is money, bro. Money is money. Shout out to Dajaref. They denied us a Super League based on the current state of Europe. All the best players will be in Saudi in 15 years. All players on 300K. Bro, like, why do you think that Saudi and thingy hasn't really hit yet? In terms of the kind of money you're going to get with that tax.
They don't have the fan base for it.
No, but I'm talking about players. If you're 25 and you can earn 300K a week without tax,
because
why are
the
people
league
running
because
there?
it's not The league is not being seen. It's kind of like what MLS was in like the 2010s.
It's not being taken seriously, basically.
Yeah, people are seeing it more so as like a last resort for money than so for competitive reasons.
And also, I think another thing people need to take into account. I don't think many of these players want to live in Saudi Arabia.
That as well.
Very strict rules.
Yeah. Shout out to your boy Patricio. Since when Anthony scores, why is everybody obsessed with Anthony against Chelsea? Okay. Who thinks Anthony's going to score against us in the final?
I wouldn't be surprised.
For the memes,
we're definitely seeing.
Who's your goalkeeper?
Check is coming back for the final, bro.
Robert Lynch.
Shock is coming back for that. Guys, this is well. It's been real. I'll see you guys on Saturday. One love. Peace out. Peace out.